You
Alright.
suck. This. Duh.
You swallow.
Alright. So, last time. There was a revolution that you guys could not control. Um, Mostly due to Strahd showing up in Vallaki and getting and destroying bones. Um, you guys figured out that Lady Walker is maybe slightly unhinged. Um, and then you all ran, uh, following the suggestion from one Rictavio to find the tower that's near the lake. It's safe there. So you all made your way out quickly. Um,
The
may have
orphans.
tried to check on the orphans, but they certainly would not answer after the city got caught on fire. You guys quickly made your way out. You all solved a sign puzzle, uh, and headed towards where the sign said Lake Baratok. So off in the distance, you can see thick fog creeps along the dark and still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches about 100 yards across the lake, onto a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The stone is old and decrepit. There's collapsing scaffolding that clings to one side with a large gash that splits the wall. Time-worn griffin statues with their wings and flanks covered with moss perched atop the buttresses that support the walls. And parked nearby the base of the tower, uh, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon splattered with mud.
I'll make my way towards it, ushering on the others.
So this is Rictavio's place. I look at the water just to make sure it's like safe looking. Um, do you see any like creatures or
The water is very,
sign?
very still. Um, I mean, you see like the ripples from like the rain, which has
Sorry,
um,
that black line was killing me.
uh, the rain has slowly subsided as you guys have made your trek away from Vallaki. You can still see like the pillar of smoke that shows where the town is burning. But other than that, like there's not like giant serpents in the water. You
Resident
just
Evil
like have
4.
this earthen causeway that extends out into the lake towards the tower.
So it's piranhas.
It looks safe enough. Anybody have any thoughts about this Rictavio? I think they're trustworthy. But what do y'all think?
Trust is earned.
He earned
I
it
don't
with
think
me, at least.
I don't think he would have sent us to die out here when we could have probably died in the city.
Fair enough. Do you think he has many secrets? So we learned something about how to get out of this place, or at least something about Strahd.
We all carry our secrets.
My Eldritch invocation that I'm gonna pick is gonna be Eldritch Mind. Gives me advantage on concentration saving throws. And I'm also switching. No, I'm not switching anything.
Can I knock at the door? I want to knock at the door. Is there a door?
Yeah. So you guys cross over the causeway. already on the map.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
new map, new
All the
map.
way at the
New map.
bottom.
Let me
Hog.
Where am I? Sorry.
on.
I,
hang on.
I died.
Well, stop it.
I can't.
Die less, forehead.
You guys are at the bottom of the map.
Ah! Map keeps running away.
Technical
Welcome back.
difficulties.
Right away, map.
So as you all get closer, you get closer to this wagon here. Under the layer of muds, the wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint. The wheels have fancy gold trim. There's brass lanterns that hang from each corner, red drapes that cover the tombstone-shaped window on each side, a steel padlock that secures the back door, and hanging from the cheap wooden sign, it reads, "Keep out." Give me insight checks.
Everyone?
Yeah, all of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so good at that.
You always say that.
But I am.
But, aw.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Can I have advantage?
No.
Oh god.
You
I
don't get
hate
advantage
this
because
laptop.
you said something.
Where is insight? There you are.
A
The
wooga.
shadow sphere goes awooga.
That's what we notice.
Yeah, like 10 and up, like this wagon is clearly Vistani.
I kind of assumed that whenever I first saw a wagon.
It's definitely different than the wagon that you saw in Vlaki that was Rictavia's. This is a Vistani wagon, but it's like it's absolutely plastered in mud, and it has that sign that just says "Keep out."
Do we see Rictavio anywhere, or anything like fresh tracks? Like I say Rictavio, but his cart.
No, you don't see his cart anywhere. You must have beat him here.
Looks like they're allied with them. I have yet to see the Vistani in this place. Only remember before I came here. It's
I
very
mean,
bad.
I don't think I've been here, but
I mean, like, Barovia in general.
I haven't seen any
You-
this far.
You met Vistani on before you met with me, didn't you?
We did.
Same here.
What were they like?
They were people of cheer. Gave less about political sense and more of the more for their own people and culture. They seem to travel and have at least a promise with Strahd from old time's sake.
A promise? What does that mean?
Something along the lines of safe passage because they did something. I'm foggy on the memory. There was a lot of drinks the night.
Strange. Before I came to these lands, I remember them being quite friendly. I really hope they aren't aligned with that monster.
I'm gonna start making my way. Oh, he's
just
with
looking
us.
at the
Yeah,
cart.
he Isaac came with you guys.
Yeah, well, I was unaware.
I told you guys that.
You said Isaac, and I keep thinking Discord Isaac.
Isaac. Isaac.
By the way, I'll be looking at the inside of the cart.
Your
Okay.
new best
There are
friend.
curtain drawings. You can't see inside. There doesn't seem to be any horses tied to it. It's just a lone cart. There's a back door that has that sign that says "Keep out," and there's a padlock securing the back door.
So you can't enter.
As
Not
I'm
from
making
what
my
you can
way
see.
to the front door, Can I
I do have
knock
thieves'
on?
tools, but I think it's better to
So,
talk to
so
the
the
man
tower
first.
door is made of iron. There's no visible handles or hinges. Above into like the kind of like door frame above the door is a word.
Portal.
Um, it has the word Exathander carved into it. And then there's a little placard on the door that says "Manners maketh man."
Exathander.
Do I have any idea what Exathander may mean?
How do you write that?
Do-do-do-do.
I keep spelling meeting like MEET as MEAT.
Portal.
Can we make a check if it's something in history that I remember? It sounds religious. Oh no, like
Yeah,
legendary.
I was asking if I know what Exathander means.
No matter how high of a number you would get, you wouldn't know.
Okay, that's fair.
Must be something local from these lands. Never heard of it.
Can I see if there's anything of interest in this cart?
So all the shades are drawn. It's caked with mud. The back door has that sign that says "Keep out," as well as a solid padlock securing the back door.
Can we not open the shades?
They're on the inside.
Oh, okay.
As shades do.
Oh wait, I thought like shades were like curtains that we could just like. Beep.
Do I see Arena wandering?
She's just over there. She's just like looking over the lake and just standing.
All right. I'll take a step back. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Yasin.
Yeah, because someone got trampled a lot.
Apparently,
Got beat up
I
by
missed
mobs.
Yeah.
I missed so much more than I thought I was gonna miss in like 20 minutes of mob.
Oh yeah, Yazin got trampled hard.
I will heal them with a level 1 Cure Wounds, and then go back to the door, and I'm just gonna beat on it, like no holding back. Just like police, this is a riot, fucking or SWAT team kind of fucking bash.
Oh my god.
As you start banging on the door, you just like after you like bang on it a couple times, you just hear the door like it opens up just a little bit.
I'll push it open.
Yep. You push open.
Hand on mace.
I will just make that wall segment disappear.
Oh.
So inside, the flagstone floor is strewn with debris. There's a few old crates that stand near the eastern wall. A torn curtain in the south partially obscures the like the interior of the tower, but it's all torn and like moth-eaten. A 5-foot square indentation on the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch through similar sized hole in a rotten wooden ceiling, and next to each chains are 4 tall clay statues.
Wow. This doesn't look like a comfortable living space.
Well, soul might be hiding around here somewhere.
They opened the door. I don't see them.
Who opened the door?
I did.
Oh, I thought it opened. Someone else opened it for you.
He banged on it, the door opened.
Irina gave me the components for.
She gave you the 2 platinum rings that you required, or whatever the components were for whatever that spell is, warding bond.
Yes.
She still has 500 gold pieces on her.
I'm going to hand her
Or
one
you
of the
guys.
2 rings,
Mm.
and I'll say
Will you marry me?
no.
Oh.
Silly.
Can't use it yet, but for the future. And then I'll start walking inside.
Did we get a short rest in the ride?
No,
Nope.
you guys walked.
Yeah.
Oh, so I thought we horsed. I always forget that the horse is only
It's only to mark where your party is.
yeah. Damn, we're fast walkers.
And I'll wave everyone in as I enter. Hand on
Oh,
mace,
wow.
front line, you know.
What did
Well, someone
the
had a lot of fun.
thing on the door say? Something about manners?
Yeah, so above, like in the on the door frame above the door, it says Exithander. And then on the door there's a placard that says "Manners maketh man." And there's no discernible hinges or handles or anything on the door. But whenever
I just
Manners
spelled
maketh
plaque.
whenever Elric,
man.
Plaque, black.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Um,
Plaque.
but whenever Elric banged on the door, it seemed to open.
What are these
Okay.
statues?
They seem to be made of clay. They have like kind of like a discernible lump of a head, but like no facial features. And like there's discernible shoulders and arms, but then it's just like kind of a pillar of a body that just kind of merges in onto the floor.
Naked,
And
not with like any like clothing, recognizable
no, they're
features.
just like clay statues. And there's
Ah.
chains in front of. There's 4 of them. There's chains in front of each one that runs upwards through like the similar sized hole as like the indentation on the floor, and just runs up the tower. And the ceiling
to
above you
live?
is made of wood and it's partially rotten. It's got holes in it.
I'm guessing this right here is just a pillar.
That's like
To
an
live.
indentation on the floor and there's 4 chains on the corners that run up.
But where's the lever?
Can I stand on it?
You step down and it just drops down maybe like a foot. You
I was just
look
curious
up.
if you like activate something.
You look up and you can see the chains go up about 60 or so feet before they.
Hmm.
You can see that there's another like there's this floor, there's one above you, another one, and then the top of the tower, and you can't see above that because there's the chains like merge with some kind of like platform or something up there.
Does it look like the chains are like on like a winch that like makes this platform rise or
You
anything?
can't see the mechanism up there, but there's pulleys down here,
Where are the pulleys?
right where 9 is standing.
Okay,
In the
so
middle
we
of
can
this
just
room,
control
in
it
the
from there.
indentation.
Is there anything on the walls and ceiling?
The ceiling's just a like kind of rotten wood. You can see that part of it is wet, probably from the large hole in the side of the tower. There's some old boxes, but other than that, there's no inscriptions or anything like that.
Can I check
I-
the boxes?
Sure.
Well, we need
Is there
space.
anything
I
on
was saying, can I just activate the pulley system and see if I can raise
How
myself
are
up?
you activating it?
Is it like how does it look like it works?
It's just
Oh.
chains that go through pulleys that go to the top of the tower.
So I'm gonna have to like pull the chain and raise myself up with the platform, or
The platform is not here. It's not on this
oh,
level.
there's no. Okay, so we need to bring it down.
Hmm. I do have a way to reach further areas.
Let me get out of that spot.
Elric, you step over to some old crates and they easily break open. They're just rotten and there's like what may have been old clothing, but it's all rotten and destroyed.
Nothing seems to
Alright, so we
be
need-
off-putting, or not off-putting, but like just generally different.
Alright, so we need to find a way to get up there. I'm gonna use mission to to see if I can reach the police outside. Sorry, upwards, and bring the lift down to where we are.
Okay, how are you doing that?
With a mage hand. I don't know how
You
far it is.
you reach your hand out and go to cast, and then it's just like nothing's there.
My spells. Oh wait, the mage hand didn't work, or
Nope,
I couldn't
mage
reach it?
hand didn't appear. Like you cast a spell, but nothing happened.
Can I check if the clay or the clay men are like Arcana infused?
How are you doing that?
Uh, is there anything inscribed on them?
Okay, yeah, go and make an Arcana check.
If not, then I'm just going to ask politely.
Yeah, with a 21, they're not just statues, they're golems. They're just inert
Oh.
at the moment. With a 21,
They have
you know like there might be some sort of command word or some kind of command to make them work. But it seems like they're not too terribly mobile because they don't have legs. It's basically just like an upper body.
I'm gonna look at one of the golems and say, "Can you please lower the platform?"
You suddenly see the statues like lurch into motion, and they just reach out, grab the chains, and start pulling it down.
Haha.
Oh,
Can I
damn,
jump
nice.
on the platform before it gets
The
too
platform
far?
is not on this level.
Yeah, but it'll get it lowered down first.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And
yeah.
it is incredibly slow.
We're definitely dealing with someone very skilled in the arcane. Can't cast any of my magic and a command word like this.
I was saying, just try. Is this manners? Make it man. So I believe that as long as we're polite, we'll be just fine.
The door just kind of gently closes.
The
Yeah, we
door
should-
outside. Like this.
So they're moving at about 5 feet around.
Mhm.
So you guys wait about a minute and a half or so, and this just like 5-foot square platform slowly and like becomes flush with the floor, and you can see chains on the corners that go up to the top of the tower. And then the golems release the chains and just stand and then go inert again.
Alright,
I'm
open
gonna
in.
stand. Boom.
Open in, folks.
Is the platform? Can the platform take all of us?
How does it feel when we like get as we get people onto it?
I mean, it's
Like,
flush
is
with the
that-
floor. It doesn't move.
This is an elevator.
It's very this
That's a
person
good
knows
question.
the arcane.
Can we even all fit
very
on
well.
it?
We might have to make multiple trips.
Well, we can give it a try. Maybe try 3 at once. Then
Multiple
3
trips
again.
is fine, but who do we want to go first?
I'll go. Something
already
happens to
waiting.
me, then there's not no much of a big loss there.
I can wait and hold the rear.
I'll say if they are this skilled with magical processes, I don't think weight will affect too much.
It's not much about the
already on
weight. It's
floor.
about the amount of space there is. We're trying. If we're like trying to squeeze on here and someone
Yeah.
barely gets nudged, then they're gonna plummet. It's not ideal.
Is Isaac the biggest one here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
Does it look
we'll
like
just-
we can
He-
fit
he-
like one more person here?
He is a large man.
Does it feel like we can fit like one more person in the lift?
You could
Like, maybe
probably fit all of you on there. It'd just be like a big group hug.
Oh god.
All right,
All
we
right,
can
pack
carry
tight.
2 more. Sorry, 1 more on this.
Nah,
Without it
just
being
pack tight.
uncomfortable.
No thanks. I'll just wait for the next.
I'm gonna look at the
Alright.
golem and say, "Can you please raise us up?"
The golems move and reach out and grab the chains, and you just feel it start to lurch upwards.
And I'm just waiting at the door.
Mhm.
I said I'd hold the room.
Oh god, come on.
Come on. How the
Come on.
fuck? Come on, you hit us with that?
Fucking elevator music. Come on.
As you slowly
Wow.
begin to rise, you can
Damn,
feel
Fabio has
lurch
some
as they
good-
begin to switch over and pull.
It's through roll 20, it's not even
Is
Discord.
anybody else hearing that?
As you all come to the next floor, you can see dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room. There's a wooden floor that's badly rotten and partially collapsed. As you continue to slowly rise.
Octavio.
Should have played the Portal elevator music.
And this one's DMC free, so.
Does it keep rising up from this level on?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, no, it keeps going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just incredibly slowly.
God.
This man make it any faster.
Just for safe measure, can I take one of the boxes and move it in front of the door?
Yeah, you just like scoot over. It's pretty easy to move. A little
Yeah.
waterlogged, but it's fine.
Yeah.
The next level, the time and elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotten and has begun to fall away to pieces. This one would probably support your weight even less than the floor previous.
Well, that's scary. How do they have time to give background music of maintenance and instead of maintenance?
Eventually, the platform rises and lurches to a stop at the top floor. Unlike all the levels below, this room contains signs of decent habitation. Although the place reeks of mold and mildew. There's plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed. There's a desk with a matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits, as well as like between planks of wood that are barring what seem to be several windows. Some of the other features in the room. There's a standing suit of armor, a wooden chest. There's an old wooden rafters bend beneath the weight of the tower roof, which is still intact somehow. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys, which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platform.
Kind of scared me.
No one else is here, right?
You don't see anyone.
Well, it seems like we're early for our appointment. May as well call the pulley down. For the rest.
Well, we can't. There's no golems up here. They'd have to do it.
There's
You can message down there and just tell them
Yeah.
to-
Or they can just figure it out, like, just use their brains for once.
Come on. I'll just if not, I could just yell it out.
Arena just like starts like looking around.
Hey, folks,
You can't say that because you didn't hear that.
we are to the top. We are at the top. You can call it down.
Well, I mean, there's gotta be a way that he gets down anyways when he's up here, so it may work from up here.
Like the floor on this level is solid. You guys at the bottom can't hear them between the weather outside
damn.
and
Yeah.
the distance.
Can we do like a? Wait, I have thaumaturgy. Okay, if you're not gonna message, can you do a message
Oh,
to that?
Those
I'll
statues are
message
magical. Can't we just
Okay.
tell them?
I'll just say.
Wait,
can
what?
you
What'd you
please
say,
lower
Danny?
the platform?
It's weird because you speak audibly, which is usually not the case, and
Oh,
there's no response.
the magic. I forgot. They have a dispelling
No,
field.
Irina
Oh.
just like looks at you two. Send the elevator down, please.
that's what I
And
was saying. I was saying, can you
then,
please lower the platform? I was saying
and
out loud
then,
as if the golems could hear me.
the Elder Kenyazi, you don't hear anything, but you see the golems just like suddenly start moving. And you guys at the top, you can just see the elevator platform just like start lowering.
Well, I guess it makes sense for the person up top to be able to do the command word from here.
I mean, I did say it.
Uh,
I didn't cast message. I was just saying it.
Something about manners.
Yeah, I was saying just be polite while we're here. Also, Graves, I know you have a habit of jumping off of things. Don't jump down that.
Oh,
It's a
Oh,
long
oh
way.
jeez, I
no.
really.
It's like 60 feet.
Hey, it's only happened thrice.
Yeah, third time's a charm. Let's not make it that.
That would be fourth time.
Yeah.
Thrice is three.
Well, once is
Those-
a coincidence.
Those
Twice
windows
is a pattern.
look.
So
those-
these are arrow slits over here. Those are like
Uh-huh.
those windows are like barred with planks, and it looks like it's pretty heavily secured. It
What's up
would
with
take
this?
it would take quite the effort to.
Don't worry, it's children proof.
That's a standing suit of armor.
It's not gonna move, is it?
Hasn't moved yet.
I'm gonna just look at it in the eyes and say, please don't move. So,
You stare at it for a second. It stares back. It doesn't move.
It nods.
it listened. It listened.
It's like, okay.
You guys down there, the elevator is about halfway down.
Well, it'd be rude to take a look at too much from our guest. We're early to the appointment, but at the least, I wanna confirm. And I just look at the open notebook over here just to confirm that it's Rictavio or someone else. They signed anything.
So there's a couple other things in this room as you all start to look around while you're waiting. There's a small crate at the head of the bed. There's also a chest at the foot. And the crate's open. You can see what looks to be 2 sets of healer's kits, as well as 3 large jars that have some sort of slightly thickened red liquid in them. There's some strange apparatus that has long tubing, hanging glass jars, and there's several various medical implements on one of the
Are
the side
the
tables.
alchemy tools over here?
Those are all
Or here?
somewhat close to the bed. Let's see. There's a couple of vials of some clear liquid on the desk. There's a light crossbow that just leans against the footlocker. There's sharpened wooden stakes that are just like in a pile in a corner.
So, what does the notebook say? Is there any signed confirmation that it's Octavio or someone else?
So it's more of a set piece.
Oh, it doesn't
But-
say anything.
Yeah, I mean it's an image of a desk. Don't look at the the things too hard. There's stuff on the desk, but it's not like there's a split open notebook just like on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I could
Okay.
look at it if I want. Like.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can
search
like
for
you
one.
can like search through stuff if you want to.
Okay.
The elevator has arrived at the bottom.
Can I just grab the helmet off of this and just hold it?
Oh, jeez.
You grab the helmet, but it doesn't seem to come off.
Yeah, let's not fuck with this thing.
It starts to looking at you, be like, "Hey,
Hey,
Hey,
don't
hey,
move.
hey. Please don't
It
touch
still
me.
doesn't move, but the helmet doesn't seem to come off the stand.
Yeah, that thing might come alive later.
it's like, please don't harass me. Please don't touch."
Are all three of us going to fit?
Yeah, I'll wave Isaac over.
He steps
Well,
on.
while
It
we
is
wait,
it
I'll
is
just look at
a
the
tighter
window.
fit than the previous 3.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean you got Elric, Isaac, the 2 big boys, and then you got
Well, think
the
about this.
skinny motherfucker over
The
there.
last time Isaac was this close to you, he was knocking you out.
Fair. 2 nat
Gonna
20s will
turn.
do that though.
Yeah.
But I
I'm
could
going
have
to turn
beaten
to
him.
one of the golems. Can you please take us up?
And they start moving, and you all begin to rise.
Oh
I
god,
hate
again.
you so much. I hate
God.
you so. You were waiting for it.
You can tell he's been like waiting for that.
Oh no, he's been talking about he needs some sort of music like that for a little while now.
I'm just
Can
here
I-
looking out the Blackie.
Hey, Graves. I dare you to huck a loogie down the hole.
Over.
I don't
I
know.
double-
What are
I-
the shenanigans you're thinking?
I double dare you.
I don't know if the tower would appreciate that, given everything so far.
Just because I jumped twice out of a window doesn't mean I'm...
Bassy, what the fuck is your thing in the bottom?
What? What do you mean?
Your picture.
I don't actually know. I haven't seen it. Because I have it off. Must be like another game that I was in.
Probably.
Where is it? How do you change it?
I don't fucking know.
It's how you speak and that kind of stuff. Right where you send messages and that kind of stuff. It says as, and then it'll say whatever.
Oh yeah, I see. Anyway, so oh gosh, what the heck?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
that's
what
the
I'm
shadow
saying.
spirit. There we go.
Oh yeah. If you
There's no
change
graves here.
characters, like if I change to
I'm me again.
Oh gosh.
if I change to Strahd, my token changes.
Ah, he's here.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Kill him!
So it can and I can change
Yassin,
into
kiss him with holy water in your mouth.
Hey, there's 2 of me.
Yeah, I can steal your face.
I do that for my Earth Elemental.
Winter
and that kind of
section
stuff all the
join.
time.
Alright, welcome folks. Seems like we are early for the appointment, or very late. But as we wait, I guess we can rest.
Well, we won't know if we're late. We don't know if we're early. Might as well wait.
I'm very curious about this is gonna work. Can I look at the armor and say, "Can you please shake my hand?" See if anything happens.
The armor doesn't move.
I don't trust it still. I'm just gonna sit there staring at it, like just anticipating.
Mhm.
We have history with moving armor.
Yeah. It just has its helm just facing forward. It hasn't moved the whole time you've been up here.
So, question. In any of the DAS tools or the whole thing, everything they have, is there any actual books or notebooks or like, what you call it? Drawers for the desk that I can open?
Yeah. Make a investigation check.
Alright.
You want to snoop around
Wow.
when the first thing that you have to do is be polite?
Well, we gotta wait.
Yeah, let's share bedtime stories, not go through other people's
A
things.
12. Okay.
Well.
So you start opening things, so just like you arrived in like an Airbnb. You have to look in all the cabinets and doors.
Always.
yeah.
You never know what you'll find.
So in the desk specifically, there's both a different types of kits. You're able to identify them. One has stuff. It's specifically a poisoner's kit, and one's an herbalism kit. There's also several empty vials and enough materials. Are you proficient with either of those kits? Poisoners or herbalism?
No, only the Sky's kit and
Okay,
my spur board and the thieves tools.
gotcha. There's a lot of material here. You could probably make something, but you're unfamiliar. Um,
Mm,
by the fire, there's
just a
a leather
stove,
wrap
right?
containing 15 silvered bolts, as well as 18 regular bolts, and there's several thin sheets of silver that could be used to probably craft things. You pull open another drawer, and there is there is a just a kind of a charred, burnt page, but it's still mostly legible.
Hmm. I guess that's the only thing of interest for me right now, the page. Can I look at it?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
And I also say, well, if anyone's familiar with these tools, there's plenty of supplies and silver things.
Remember
Silver
to ask politely
material.
before taking anything.
Oh,
Or just
sure, I
don't
wouldn't be
touch
picking
anything
up
at
on.
all because we are guests in somebody else's somewhat home, I would call it, I guess. I think the best thing we should do, to be safe is just to sit and wait for our guest or our Octavio to arrive.
Hmm,
You now have
that's a fair
a
point.
handout in chapter 11, Bessie.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And this is like half burnt or the whole thing?
It's somewhat charred. It's definitely still legible.
Before I look at it, I'm like, I just see, I'm just looking for any name, not for, not for like actually reading it, if it's signed by anybody. And
We'll take a
I
look.
see what it is.
You have the thing. See
Um,
if I don't know. Is there a signature on the
yeah,
bottom?
Control F,
No,
Octavio.
it doesn't have necessarily the words, but whoever, or it doesn't necessarily say who it's from.
Hmm. Well, whoever it is, we don't know. But I won't look at this yet. I'll ask, I'll ask the master when it comes, but it's a lot of writing. In the meantime, I'm just gonna actually prepare my rituals. Um, Short rest to get them back, and then maybe I
What
don't know how
rituals?
much time we'll have, but I may as well just have a long rest.
What
These are windows,
what
correct?
rituals are you doing?
By rituals, it's just my flavor of like preparing my
Oh,
spells
okay,
again,
gotcha.
like short rest.
So yeah, these are like arrow slits. And these are like very securely boarded windows.
Okay.
Like there's still cracks in them you can kind of peek out, but um,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'll peek out
Let's see.
this one until I either see somebody or we hear something or something's gonna happen. For now, I just
Yeah.
assume we're waiting.
Give me a perception check.
Hi, come
24.
here. Come up
Cat.
here. Lazy fuck.
That's
It's see
girly.
Milo.
Milo's the lazy fuck. No,
Oh, it's
Milo's asleep
really.
on the bed.
Oh,
Let's see.
Looking and listening mainly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me 1 second.
I'm just going to relax and search through my backpack to see what materials I might have.
None. No materials for you.
No materials for you. Come here, honey. Oh, you're so
Cat.
sweet.
Unload.
I'm just imagining that happening in character.
Nah.
Got a cat. They just got a cat in the bag.
Bro, I would have 100% taken that, like one of those cats from the oh my God, from Victor's house or from his thing.
Don't worry,
Airboat?
I'll learn
The
summon
boat.
that cat in a bit.
Sounds like you're about to kill a cat.
So Elric, as you're looking out, you can see a through kind of the dense fog on this lake, approaching the causeway and then starting to bump across it. You see a black wagon led by two large black horses, and it pulls up and a man you don't recognize steps out.
Oh,
Do I have a general idea on what he looks like?
the outfit?
He has elven features, but you've never met this person before. But he's just looking up at the tower, and he steps up like out of your view. He's like now like directly below you. Sets something down. With a 24, you can see someone else is also in the carriage, but you don't see him. And then you see him step back. He looks up at the tower again, and then turns, gets in the carriage, and takes off and heads back down the causeway. And pretty soon it's out of sight, disappearing into the fog.
Does Elric share this or?
Nah. Or actually, I'll say someone's here. Just
There
wait.
you are. Is it our friend?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm saying wait.
It was not the same cart that you saw in Valaki, that's for sure.
And it's not Rictavia's.
No,
Yeah,
it
that'd be
was definitely
in
not
Valaki.
Rictavia.
And you just wait for them to like go.
Yeah, I'm going to sit at the trapdoor and motion the other three spellcasters to stand back, and Irina, and wave Isaac forward because we're the tanky boys. We're the front
Thank you,
line.
boys.
And I'll whisper to Isaac, "Don't attack unless I do."
Certainly.
And now we wait, and I would like to hold action.
Well, the elevator's currently on your floor.
Yeah.
You wait a good 5 minutes and the elevator doesn't move.
Hi, come here.
Oh, did you call the words? Like politely?
I mean, the elevator's on your floor currently. It hasn't gone down. So
Wait, Elric, did you want to go down to meet them?
I mean, I do.
Come here, honey.
Out of character, I do, but I was expecting them to come up.
Are
In
they
character, I'll look at the others for any sort of sign of let's go.
So I'll just say, Winter did say they actually did leave. Like they just came and then they left. I think
Yeah,
they just
one
dropped the
person
package.
left, but another person is still here.
you
Oh.
There
you
were
saw
two
another
people.
person in the carriage, but you didn't see the other person get out.
Yeah, they didn't leave. I think they just dropped like an Uber Eats.
I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna try something. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna go to the platform, and I'm gonna say, "Please lower the platform."
platform lurches and starts to go down.
Can I jump on it?
Are we all jumping on, or are we still waiting?
No,
I think it may be best to
I'm
chill.
gonna stay up here.
I'm gonna stay up here as well. I have had enough for today.
I'll continue preparing my stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just best to chill.
Still can.
You'll hear something if something is actually happening.
Isaac's gonna come with you.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
Naya's going.
Still can
Fair
attempt
enough.
to look at that handout, but I'm like,
As
I
we're
wanna
going
be
down,
rude.
I'm gonna look at Graves and be like, "Don't touch anything."
No windows.
Yeah, remember what Rictavio said when he told us to come here?
I don't know what he said.
I don't actually remember like out of character.
He
probably
said
in
don't
character.
touch anything.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was an explicit warning.
Yeah.
That would have been nice to know.
Oh, come on.
Okay. While they're
Oh.
over at the elevator, I actually want to show the 3 spell scrolls to Graves and ask, do any of these look familiar to you?
What are they? Can I see them?
I'm just gonna hand all 3
what
to
are
you.
they? Point out. The longest time oh, never mind.
Graves, you take a look and it's essentially incomprehensible.
Yeah, another kind of spellcaster.
They're definitely spell scrolls, but it's stuff that's most likely out of your wheelhouse.
I may not be able to help learn them, but I could be your guinea pig.
The elevator lurches to a stop at the bottom.
I love
I
how
heard none of
you
that because the internet cut
slowly
off.
move us between floors.
Oh, it cut off?
The elevator's really
Yeah,
slow.
never mind.
I said I could be your guinea pig if you want.
Sure.
Does the
You're
door
test-
just open or is the door stuck?
The door is currently closed.
There's
like,
a
can it
box in
open?
front of it, but
Well, I'll have to move the box out of the way.
You move the box.
alright, move it -3.
I moved the box.
Yeah,
Haha,
you just like slide it along the floor. The door is still closed.
Like, is it able to be opened or is it like stuck closed?
There's
I'm gonna
only
try-
one way to find out.
I'm gonna try the door.
There's no handles or anything on the side either. No visible hinges.
I'm gonna ask the door, can you please open?
You hear it shift and it creaks open.
Open the door. Come on, Elric.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. Let me move it. There we go.
Someone was
And on the front step, you can see a letter with a wax seal on it.
What is the seal?
Let's see if I have a handout for that.
I know what it says. We've been trying to reach you about
My
your
car's extended
wagon.
warranty.
Your car's extended warranty.
Yeah.
No, it'd be about your carriage's extended warranty.
Yeah.
Nah, I've been getting donate to the police calls recently.
We want to talk to you how to
so-
Lord and Savior Strahd.
So it's like
Yeah.
it's like a mix between it's some sort of crest, and you've definitely seen it before. It's Strahd's crest.
That's great.
Oh shit.
Is it obvious that this note was left for us, or is there like a name written on it, like who it's for?
There's nothing written on the outside.
You know what? I'm going to open it and see if I can read what contents are on this envelope.
You now have a Another handout in player's handout.
Oh, that's hard to read.
Good thing there's text below it.
Yeah, thank God.
In the meantime,
Man.
even though it's incomprehensible to me, I want to see if the spell book that Yasen has any pictures, like of the like rituals that.
Oh, yeah, it only hand you 3 spell scrolls.
Oh, okay, okay. But
I'm
they
not
didn't
gonna
get like
let
the
you look at
pages
my
of
fucking.
the spell book, right? The ones, the like banned ones.
Is this the...
Yazan only handed you 3 spell scrolls.
Oh, wait, which chapter handout is it? Is
It's
it
called
chapter...
it's called Strahd's Invitation.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was reading the wrong thing. I'm like, but that's the note that someone else had. Okay. I was reading the wrong thing. Okay. I'm just gonna stick that in a pocket. Do I have pockets?
Alright, I think you still have the black cloak from Death House.
I do. I am coming back, and
He's coming.
I'm coming back.
I'm coming.
Get back on the platform.
Bro, with this many
What'd you
lifts, we probably got like a whole hour.
The door slowly shuts.
I'll look at 9 and say, "What'd you find?"
A note.
From
Strahd.
and it says,
I'll tell everybody in person. Let's go up. Can you please raise us up?
The golems lurch to life.
I hate it!
"Dared motherfucker! Danny has too much
15
power.
minutes later.
Too much power."
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing upstairs?
I'm just chatting up with Yasin about what they found.
Yeah, about the chicken scratch spell scrolls that neither one of us can read.
And I mentioned them. I mentioned to them about some like rituals I've been trying to. This room just has flavor as like learning new spells. I'm just gonna say that I did take a peek. Some of the summoning procedures that that person had. I think I may have learned something really handy, but I need to consult with my teacher.
Okay.
I love hate how you slowly move us upwards with the music, and then as soon as we get to the top floor, you cut it.
Yeah.
As
Lurch to a
oh,
stop.
as they're coming up, yeah, as they're coming up, I'm going to yell out to 9 and Elric. 9, Elric, can you help me decipher what these things are? I can't read them.
Give me a minute. I'm going.
Maybe.
First off, what's the news?
I'm gonna pull out the letter and I'm gonna hand it to Irina.
She takes it from you. Like, reads it for a second and looks back up to you. I hope you're not actually considering this.
I just don't think that Rectavia is coming.
What happened?
Irina just hands you the
Share
letter.
with the class.
Or why are we all passing letters? Come on.
Can we read it? Can someone read this letter,
Yeah,
please?
I'm gonna
Okay,
pretend to read it out loud.
I'll read it.
Yazan has it now.
Oh.
It's my letter now. You're too short. I'm gonna read it out loud.
I will
Alright,
fireball this
Yasin.
entire room. I can't though.
Alright, yes, and what's on the Barovian Times?
Jesus.
Wait, am I reading the right one? Strahd's invitation, right?
Yep.
My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. Oh no. I oh no. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival.
Your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
Oh
Is this
no.
date for any specific day? Or just whenever?
As obvious, Strahd knows we're here.
Very ballsy of them. Well, if we do follow through, I feel like I know what they're about to ask. And I look at the arena.
No, he's not looking for Irina. He's looking for someone named Titania. Remember?
Who could this Titania be?
Spouse?
I don't know, but he
Daughter?
has some vested interest in me. If either it's a guess that we're here or that he actually knows, and if he knows that you're here, he knows that I'm here. We know what happened last time he knew where I was.
Yeah. We don't want this to get forceful. But this is something we should consider with time. Maybe if we can talk through it with Octavio, we can understand more. Have we actually asked them about the Tiny out of character?
The what?
Rictavio about Titania?
Yeah, if you know.
No.
It's Tatiana, but yeah.
Tatiana.
Titania.
Tatiana. Three
No.
syllables.
No, we have not.
Titania.
Tinnitus.
No.
Titus.
Tatiana.
Tina.
Tina.
Dina.
Tina.
Alright.
Tidiana.
Titties.
There you go.
That's not what I was going for, but
Oh
okay.
jeez.
That's where it led.
Pity Anna.
Yeah, Yazin, were you trying to read?
Hmm?
What are you trying to read?
Oh, the 3 scrolls, that I just cannot read for the life of me.
Sit on a different language.
What language? I'll look at it.
I don't know.
It's indecipherable scribbles, and it's obviously like a spell, but it's not something that you're familiar with. 9.
Nope. Hand it back to Yes. Let's go. Nope, and hand it back.
Any of the scrolls, are they all in the same scribbleish?
Oh.
Yeah,
We need-
you can't decipher any of the 3.
Isaac,
about
are
Ulrich?
you proficient in scribbleish? I'm just kidding.
No.
It's
Oh.
worth a shot. Ulrich?
I'm out. I don't know.
I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll look at it. I thought you meant that in the sense of no, it's not in a written language you understand for any of you.
You look at it and yeah, you know what these are.
Oh,
What?
motherfucker!
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we looked at it.
Like
Fine.
you,
Oh,
you
I know what
like
this is.
you like intuitively understand what these are able to cast. One is
Okay.
bless, one is protection from poison, and one is spiritual weapon.
Ah,
Oh, cleric shit.
yep. Literally all cleric spells.
Yeah.
So it's bless, protection of poison, and spiritual weapon.
Are those things you can learn, Ulrich?
Virgo.
I already know them.
All of them.
Yeah, but it's more of a what can I do per day thing
Ah,
than a can I cast every spell I'm aware of.
so you could use this to cast it when you are out of resources.
I
Can you do that?
outside of character, is that the case? I forget how magic scrolls work.
Yeah, so how scrolls work is
It's been a long time.
if it is if it is of a level and spell you can cast, so like all of these you're able to cast, uh, there's no skill check to cast them. You just do it, and then the spell gets consumed, or the scroll gets consumed. If it is not a spell you can cast, or it's not a level that you can cast, there's a skill check involved. If you fail, the scroll is consumed. If you succeed, the spell goes off, and then the scroll is consumed.
Okay.
You
What
also
was the
said
last
one
one?
of
It was
them.
bless, protect from poison. What?
And spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So now that you guys know what these are, any of you can use them, but Elric can just do it with no challenge.
Meanwhile,
The,
the
the
other
rest the
spellcasters will
rest of
have like
you
a roll
the
for
rest
it.
of you have a chance to fail.
I think
I
it's
never, I never fail.
And
think
that's
it's
a little
also
different.
you.
That's a little different than rules is written. That's homebrew.
Oh, that's
Ah,
fine. I just didn't know how you ran scrolls. It's been
Yeah.
a hot minute.
Yeah.
Girls Night Out
well,
doesn't get many scrolls.
Yeah. Best I knew you were like, that's not how that works. That's how it works here.
I think
I
it's
can use
best
them
for you
all
to keep
without
those.
consequence. If y'all want to use them, you can. Now that you know what they are, but it might fail.
Come here.
Are you talking to Girly again?
Of course. Else.
And on that note, you can try to attempt to scroll that you don't know what it is. This check is still the same, but the thing is you don't know what the effect is. So
Yeah.
it's risky.
If you want me to hold on to them, I can. At least two of them seem to be fairly useful.
Well, we're invited to a dinner. Protection from poison might be nice.
We can go to
You
dinner
never know.
later.
Of course, I wasn't saying we were gonna do that now. I'm just saying protection from
If we
poison might be nice
were,
if we're about to go to a dinner from someone who is known to be a
I would,
backstabber.
I would say that if we were for some reason to attend this dinner, I would suggest that not every single one of us go, just in case we don't come back.
Then who would you
Yeah.
have go?
I mean, if you all go, I'm not going.
You're not going regardless.
I'm glad that's decided.
Someone has to stay to look after Arena if we ever do go.
We're not
I
going.
We gotta.
Isaac just says I can stay.
I'm gonna go.
I would say the whole reason that I'm alive is for Strahd to end him.
We don't need you going nuts right now. You will die a second time.
Let me finish.
So Graves is staying.
Let me finish. What I'm trying to say is that I need to consult with who brought me back before even deciding this. We have time. I don't think they'd be that impatient to be like, to tear down this tower while we just got this message.
I'll say this. As long as you don't try and attack Shroud for some reason, I don't mind you going.
Or
As
attack us.
evil as Strahd is, he's still a nobleman.
From what I can tell, he's considerably been a being of his word. Unfortunately so.
What I'm trying to say is that regardless of how polite and down to his word he may be, I need to make sure that the spirit doesn't take over. Or else I don't know what I would do. We have to see his Base. Is Isaac looking
Yasin,
at
your thoughts?
the note?
Oh, he just moved off the elevator.
Okay.
Yasin, your thoughts?
I I have been invited to go while I interacted with him at the church. So it does not seem unreasonable to leave some reinforcements at the next town and we press forward, or just leave Irina somewhere safe.
I mean, this is the safest spot we've found so far, and they already know where that is.
What about Kresk? They have fortifications against the devil.
Yeah, but getting in is a problem.
Well, maybe a friend can help us out with that. What do you think he will come?
If
We
he
haven't waited
does, who
that long.
knows?
Well, I suggest we think this over while we rest. We're still wounded, and we still gotta prepare.
So we wait the night out. See if Rictavio shows. If he does or doesn't, or if he does, then what? If he does not, then what?
Hmm.
I
If he
think we
does,
know what where our next destination should be.
I'm gonna look towards Isaac and Nine. If we do go, can you guarantee her safety?
Our safety?
No, her being. You know, the person we've had with
Arena.
us. Yes, Irina, the person we've been piggybacking this whole way through. Our single quest that is yet to be complete.
Why are you asking me if we can guarantee it? You're acting like
No,
I'm
I was
not
looking
going.
at you and talking to Isaac and looking at Isaac as well.
Well, that just makes it sound like
Oh.
you're like I'm staying too.
You're the only reason Isaac is here.
You're welcome.
Isaac,
I'm not saying
Isaac,
you're staying.
you're pretty reliable, Isaac. But
You're
I
pretty.
want, I
Oh
want
no, he's hot!
How are they reliable?
I have to admit, ever since I saw you, no, just kidding. No.
I've loved you. I fell madly in love. I can't contain myself.
Isaac, I have to confirm, your allegiance in this town has no relation to Strahd at all. It was only with that family, and now 9, correct?
Indeed. He
Yeah,
has
what
the
do you
name
know
Devil
about
for a
Strahd?
reason.
What do you know about Strahd? What does this family know, the Balakovish, that public didn't?
To be honest, not much. Victor believed that happiness was the way to freedom out of Barovia.
Victor is the son, no?
I mean
Do you
Vargas.
mean Baron Balakovish?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Vargas believed that happiness was the key to freedom, and he would do anything to make everyone happy, including jailing those who weren't happy enough.
And what good that did.
Indeed.
Well, we know how that ended.
If you promise
So-
me to keep him alive, I'll protect Irina with my life. I may not be able to
course.
stand against the devil for long, but damn if I don't try.
That's good to hear, friend. And I look at 9. I'm like, we'll keep him safe. He still has to go home and see the rest of the world outside of this mist.
Yeah. Huh?
Unfortunately, he is home.
What do you mean?
That's neither here nor there, Isaac.
Either way, I'll be at the front. You may have beaten me once, but it wouldn't happen again.
You were unprepared. Keep the shield up next time.
Damn.
Fair enough.
Damn.
I'll keep him and them all safe.
Well,
You have my word.
Careful though.
Yeah.
You can't keep them safe without keeping yourself safe.
You
That's
act
the
like
plan.
You act like I can't take care of myself. I did it my entire life. Why do you think I need you now?
Let's just say I can take a hit better than you.
You think so? We'll see who lasts longer.
As long as you cast your spells, I'll hold the front.
As long as you keep your shield up.
That's the plan. We already had that conversation. No need to
Yep.
bring it up a second time.
I start rolling my eyes. Well,
I'm just gonna
regardless.
sit down.
Yeah, Irina has been like sitting on the bed, just like kind of nervously like pulling out the air slit since she saw the light.
All right.
Mm.
So we
Let's
wait
talk
the
about
night,
this later.
see if Rectavio comes up,
I don't see that.
take a
happening.
breather, and then if he doesn't, we go forward. If he does, we figure out what's next.
I'll also say, I can't stay awake without sleeping. I can keep a lookout with no problems.
Do you need someone to hold that
Hold your hand up.
necklace thing of yours you keep passing around?
I already got it back, and I summon it.
It doesn't appear.
Oh, wait. Actually?
We're in like an anti-magic area.
It's
Bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
anti-magic.
I don't summon it. I take it out of my pocket.
Okay, yeah.
Like I
Oh,
do
well.
things the fucking primitive
I'm like-
way. Caw.
Gosh, I just
It
want
tries
to
to
make it
kiss.
look cool.
It's lighter, but you have it, so.
I hope I can consult them. I may have to go out if I'm not able to. We'll give it a try.
Long rest, long rest.
So let's rest for the night. If you hear or see anything that's questionable, wake me or Isaac up, I guess. At least then we can get a base front line going and wake up the others in the meantime. If
Sure.
something were to happen.
I start preparing my spur board, and all the things that I need to replenish. But one of my goals is to talk to my patron in some way. If I'm not able to do it upstairs in this tower, I will actually go out.
I also wanted to go downstairs. Or down elevator shaft.
Okay.
Down the shaft. So just trying the spur board. I want to first, I guess, I don't know the name of my patron, so I'm just gonna say Spirit. Spirit who wants to destroy the devil, Strahd. What do you think about what we learned? Should I go to this place?
You move like the planchette around. Doesn't do anything.
Gonna try my talisman. Shake it up a little.
Anti-magic area.
Yeah, literally, I
Yeah,
just whispered.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it again and before like going out, because I still like the safety of being upstairs in case of werewolves attacks.
Not the
But
werewolf.
I'll try with the talisman and be like, Randall, or she who he loved. Can you hear me? And I look at the talisman. Randall.
Nothing.
Alright, folks. Looks like I'm going downstairs. Has Eric like gone downstairs since the beginning?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll call the lift up.
Oh no, you haven't said the magic words, so.
Oh,
Please bring
I'll
the
come with you.
pad to our floor.
And
That
it
made no
lurches
sense.
in motion.
I hate you so much. I hate you.
As soon as you said I want to go downstairs, I just got a huge smile on my face.
I know you did. I can fucking see that shit-eating grin every time. I can just see the shit-eating grin. I just wanted to do simple, like, siege prep.
Yeah, well, I have to make you suffer somehow.
You already do. I've been waiting 5 weeks to play Zine.
Mhm. By the way, I'm taking all my
You
materials in a little,
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
little
I
satchel
assume
bag.
so.
Well,
Ah.
technically, no. You could have played Zine today if you
Shut
showed
the
up on time.
fuck up.
I forgot my keys. We have to go back up.
Oh man.
Ah
Another
shit! I
30
left my
minutes.
planchette.
it lurches to a halt as the stone golems relax.
Is the
For your
door
service.
shut still?
Door shut. Yeah.
Crap.
I would like to ask them to. Could you please open the door?
You just see the door just open by itself.
And I just want to do like a general perimeter check and then go back inside.
And go back.
Actually,
upstairs. Go
nah,
back.
I want to go back to this fucking caravan.
I can open it through Teep's tools, but
You can open it through that, or I can just break it open.
well, remember what he said.
It's not in the castle.
Well, still.
Tower. Castle.
Let's be civilized first.
As if
Uh,
these tools are civilized.
Well,
you hear
at least we won't
the
leave any
door
traces.
to the tower shut.
Okay. Go ahead, give it a try. Might as well, we're kind of fucked anyway.
Can we? Actually, before I do, I'll cast a spell, Mage Hand. I
I
just
want
want
to
to give
bless
it.
them.
Yeah.
I just want to test real quick. Does this work?
The skeletal hand appears.
I would like to
Seems
bless.
like. Oh, thank you. Seems like we are in the area where this works. So that means that the word on the castle isn't automated. to
Not
this
bless.
story.
It's guidance. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, guidance. I'll start doing a thieves too. Do you want me to use my intelligence or my dexterity?
It's gonna be dexterity.
With a
Okay.
D4.
With that damn foil.
That's a
oh,
disguise
shit.
hit.
boy.
Oh wait. Well, it will be the same to be honest. Like
Okay.
it's still a
And
proficiency.
then add a
Um,
d4.
D4. There we go. Why didn't it work? There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
You
Oh,
you start working.
And I will
The-
use my experience from a past life
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
go into it too, because 12
to
is not
give
enough.
it extra one.
So big 13.
Yeah.
You know, in your past life, you didn't actually encounter whole doors.
Mm.
You-
Yeah,
you,
it's
you,
mostly
you
from,
mostly
like,
like
my
talked to
investigator
people and
background.
like allowed them to, like they allowed you in. You didn't like do a whole lot of breaking and entering. You mess around with the lock and you just haven't had a whole lot of practice, and it's thwarting you.
Sorry, I'm kind of rusty. I think I need to rest first before trying it. But you could give it a shot.
I'm gonna
Let's
take
go
my mace
start.
and try to break the log. Either break the lock or beat the door down.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
And your long rest is interrupted.
Sure.
Like you guys haven't even like started yet.
Yeah.
Um.
Damn, look at that crit though. Damn.
Okay. Like you hit the door. It buckles a little bit. Give me a perception check real quick.
I was about to say I'll just keep beating it until it breaks. 11 with a +6. Come on, D20.
Hope no one's hearing that music. My mom just like plays something on the speakers.
Mhm.
You're good. I don't hear it.
Okay, cool. In the meantime, I'm just like, try not to be too rough. Remember, we're guests.
I'm aiming for the lock, not the hinges.
Do you hit it again?
It will take time, I guess, like to do it longer.
Does there seem to be a feasible way to open the shutters on the side?
No, they're like glass panes and there's curtains on the inside. So they're inaccessible.
Can I punch the glass out?
Oh wow.
Like aiming for the top mid section of the window. But yeah, I'm trying to break a window.
Okay.
And not the door and rock the whole foundation of the thing.
Yeah,
Well-
go ahead and roll to hit again.
Well, you're gonna be the one explaining this.
That's fine. As I hit.
Yeah, the glass of the window shatters inwards.
I'll climb in.
I mean, you won't be able to fit. You can maybe like reach your arm inside, but
Wait, how big are the windows?
like there's a window on the back door. Like you're not a small person.
Oh no, I meant one of the. I thought it was like a side. No,
Like,
those
again,
are. I'm fucking
it's a
stupid.
wagon.
Okay, well then I would like to reach my hand in and try to unlock the door.
So there's a padlock on the outside that is securing the door.
Fair.
You can reach in and like try to open it still, but like there's a padlock on it.
All right, well then I'm beating the padlock. I'm opening this door.
Okay.
I don't care
so
how many
You're
turns
doing
it
a lot of
takes.
rolls, and I imagine this is like take longer as you like keep hitting on it. I'm actually
That's-
just gonna ignore it and start like doing the spirit board. I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna take out my spirit board and try to contact the spirit with the same thing that I mentioned the other time. But this time I'll take some materials, not just the talisman, but the materials of a shadow demon that we fought. To see if that's related to
Yeah, go and make a spirit roll. My spirit board roll.
spirit board.
Spirit board.
Okay. Wisdom. Wisdom. I got a 20.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Elric, go and roll to hit again.
What is it, honey?
You smash your mace into
Trying to hit the lock and less the door.
Mhm. Yeah, you hit the lock and the lock finally gives way. Graves, can you repeat your question for the spirits beyond?
Spirit that granted me power. They who want to destroy Strahd. I just got an invitation. Is this something you would want? Sorry. Is this somewhere you would want me to go?
Elric, what are you doing?
If I broke the lock, I'm opening the door.
In rapid succession, you, in seemingly disregard for your question, the planchette very quickly moves, faster than like you've ever seen it move, and it spells
D. Duke.
I need both of you to give me dexterity saves, Graves with advantage.
Oh shit,
Oh,
dude.
I don't get it.
Actually, Constitution saves.
As I
Con
do,
saves
as
with
I do
advantage.
the.
Graves with advantage. Elric, you don't get advantage.
By the way,
Good
as
thing
I
I'm
do
good
this,
at con.
I make sure that I'm like taking my planchette and holding it to my chest as I roll away to protect it.
Con save.
Constitution
With advantage, 13.
so I get a 13.
Do you have a thing for failures?
My
Actually, no. That actually does
talisman-
save.
What?
13 does save.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
I hate that question.
Mm.
Do you have a thing for failures?
So
I do, but
as you turn the handle of this now like badly beaten door, you feel weight on the handle. You don't think much of it, and then you hear on the inside just a enormous crash of glass. And the last thing you feel is heat, as both of you take 30 points of fire damage. And those of you inside the tower just see this flash of light.
30 fire damage.
30
Hey,
points
by
of
the way,
damage.
I'm
Or the whole thing.
That is halved.
I'm
Oh
unconscious.
shit, I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
Great.
As this cart is flattened by about 120 flasks of alchemist fire.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Can we see it
And
from
from inside the tower, you just see this like basically a mushroom cloud just like rising quickly.
Oh no. Wait, the thing is at the bottom, right?
Yes. Rushes over the window.
Oh no.
Just like when I died.
Let's roll initiative. Because they have to make death saves.
Ay,
Bro.
por Dios, te lo juro.
Bitching about things exploding, and then I was
Click.
like, keep out. I was like, you know what? Exploding. Leaving it alone.
Click
I
your
warned
token
you. I
for
warned you
initiative.
in character and out of character.
Yes.
I sent you a whisper.
Yeah, well,
Tried.
I'm not
It's
gonna sit
like-
here for
That's-
3
I
hours of
didn't
a
mess with
long
it.
rest to have someone lockpick and fail.
Hey.
You could just not touch it.
No,
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes. Not
This
wrong.
is the game where I get to not be Zed. I get to do whatever the fuck I want and be reckless.
Yeah. Yeah, well, make
You-
you.
you will never
Grace,
be as
roll
smart.
initiative as well.
My
Click
God,
your
no.
token.
There you go.
Fucking
All right.
Isaac is laughing at us.
What the
I love
They're laughing at it.
Oh man.
I
Oh my
love that I
God.
Yeah.
understood everything they said and no one else
No,
fucking
I
understood.
heard it.
Okay.
Yeah,
See, I'm not even looking at the server.
so
there we go,
we're
yeah.
unconscious. Wasn't the best play.
So Irina just like looks around and says, "Elevator's gonna be too slow." She rushes over to, let's see. I said there was. I think I mentioned rope.
There were also like
Is one of them? Is one of the windows busted? Are we
No,
like?
all the
boarded.
windows are boarded very securely. Irina goes and grabs a coil of rope. I'm not very good with knots. So she just holds one end and just tosses the other end down the hole.
Okay.
But it is mostly unsecured because she's just holding it.
Mhm.
she's a normal person. She doesn't know knots.
Hayaku.
But that's gonna be her turn.
Please.
Elric, give me a death saving throw.
Sure, I can do that. Watch me nat 20 this motherfucker because I'm a boss ass bitch.
What's your
Not
nat
one.
one?
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
fact.
that was close.
Go and put your two sheets on
Yeah.
whispers for this.
It's on GM now.
So we all know that Elric has one fail.
If I die to this, I'm gonna be so mad.
Isaac will grab
Get
the
mad.
rope.
Should have succeeded
And
the
he
first.
just takes the rope and wraps around the chain a couple times and just holds the other side. And he just says, "Go get them."
Okay. I will make the descent to the I will make the descent then. Why? Okay.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
You have a medicine skid, right?
No.
There's a
No.
medicine
No.
skid upstairs.
Hey, Rita.
Yeah.
In athletics, you said?
Uh huh.
Oh, I'm
A 2.
a little bit blind. Give me a
It's
second.
right at the top of your skills list.
Oh
Okay.
no.
You're moving slow.
Can I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I theoretically drop or can I use spider climb to maneuver instead?
Yeah. Well, what are you
Spider
what are you
climb?
doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be spider climbing like okay. So
So let me ask you this: what does this look like? Because
um
nine and Irina and Isaac are up there.
yeah, that and
Yeah. What does it
so
look like?
I'm okay, so I'm just going to grab the like as soon as I this is gonna take too long. I'm just going to like just kind of let go and go towards the wall and just kind of start crawling down really weirdly.
Okay.
That's yep.
Yeah, 9. You see Yazin just like go to the bottom and just like reaches up like basically to like the underside of the floor that you're on and just like starts skittering on it and then down the wall. Um, you're down here now. This floor is
Okay.
incredibly rotten. There is this large like gash taken out of the tower.
Okay. Oh jeez.
That's interesting.
Well,
So hang on, let me figure out how far the distance is between the floors.
You said 60 feet.
That's total.
From the top. Oh.
There are 4 floors?
Yes.
This is an opening over there, right?
Yeah, this is open to the outside world.
Okay. If there's any extra feet, I would like to move towards that and
So there's gonna be
And
20 feet between the floors, so you can move like 10 feet in that direction.
spider climb
10
is
feet.
spider climb is equal to walking speed.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
so you've moved essentially 20 feet.
so I can move up to here because
Mhm.
it's 35. Okay.
Yeah. Rotten
Oh.
wooden beams support the scaffolding, which groans and creaks at the slightest breeze. Several ladders and platforms lead to a hole in the northwest wall of the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Roughly how much does Yazin weigh?
That's rude.
So he's a
Let
light
me
boy,
tell
isn't he?
you.
They're like 6'4" and skinny as shit.
Let me tell you right now. He's 165 or 67.
You put your weight on the scaffolding and it creaks heavily, but it seems to hold. Graves,
Okay.
give me a death save.
Remember to put it on whisper.
Thank you for the reminder. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Shit. Oh wait, I shouldn't say anything.
9.
Well, okay, so the rope is being held going down there.
Yeah.
Okay, who's holding the rope? Just for
Isaac. Isaac is, and it's wrapped several times around the chain. And he's just holding the other side.
Okay, then I guess I am climbing down.
Alright. You give me an athletics check. See how fast you can move. If you roll too low,
Okay.
you're gonna fall.
I don't Okay.
Feet of
Negative
Athletics.
3. Negative 3.
Okay.
13.
So you
oh
climb
goodness.
down. You get about even with this floor. This floor looks like it's about to crumble at any moment. But you see Yazin um, carefully standing up on the scaffolding outside.
Okay, Spider-Man.
Um,
Was that all my movement?
you can use your action to dash, but as you look down, you realize that the rope is about 15 feet off the floor, off the bottom floor.
Like a D6. You're good.
Yeah.
Um, I'll get down
Yep.
to. I'll try. I'll dash and just try and get down to the bottom part
Okay,
of the
give me
rope.
another athletics check.
Yeah, because I can definitely do a good number twice in a row. Fuck.
Okay.
Oof.
You make it about another 10 feet, so you're about in the middle of this floor. You're about another let's see. You're about 20 feet off of the ground, so you couldn't go much farther on the rope, but so Irina is not gonna do anything. Elric, it's your turn.
Yep. 1 second.
Yeah, at the moment he's very
Okay.
reckless.
As it continues to hold the rope, Yazin.
I'm going to spider climb the way. I'm going to spider climb the rest of the way down, and yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm on what, the third floor?
Yeah, so you're currently like 40 feet up.
Okay. Um, 40 feet up. At like around 15 or so feet, I'm just gonna jump off and
Okay.
risk it.
All right. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Ugh.
you land here. You can see that like some of the grass is still on fire, and like
Okay.
smoldering, and you can see just like chunks of this wagon are just like strewn all over this island that the tower is on. The
Okay.
tower seems untouched, um, and you can see Elric just splayed out completely flat on his back. Um, and Graves has his like back to where the ruins of the wagon is, like tucked into a ball,
Mhm.
but he's not moving either.
Okay.
Yamcha.
I don't have any more movement, right?
Fucking Yamcha that shit.
I think you have 10 feet left.
10 feet.
Because you like you
Um,
jumped and took the damage.
yeah.
You also have
Um,
dash action.
okay. Yeah, I'll use my dash action to get to Elric as well.
Okay. Graves.
Hold up. Character sheet not opening. Ah, there we go.
All right. 9. About 20 feet up.
Well, I'll try and move the 5 down, and I guess I'm dropping down.
Okay. One more athletic check, just see if you accidentally fall from 20 feet anyway.
Okay. Almost hit Arcana. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, do I
Oh my
make the 5
God.
feet?
No.
Wait, can you roll your Tides of Chaos?
A 0 is not
I
going to help.
Yeah. So
And you have to say it before the roll.
yeah.
So you like start to look like, oh, that's kind of high, and then suddenly like your hands slip and you're falling 20 feet. So you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the elevator platform on the ground. You're currently prone, so
Ow.
it's going to take half your movement to stand up.
Was that in Mutiny movement? So haha. I'll get up.
Okay.
And then 5, 10. I open door, please.
The door
Quickly.
creaks open a little bit.
I guess that's 15, and I'll dash, I guess. So 5, 10, 15,
Yazin is
20,
difficult terrain, by the way.
25.
Hmm? And what?
Okay, that's 30 right there. So 5, 15, 20, 20. I still get there. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
yeah. Cool. So that's both your actions. So one more round. Ulrich.
I'm alive, baby.
um,
Oh, I hit it again.
you, Yazin, you're about to like try to stabilize Ulrich, and you just see his eyes just like flutter open as he's still just like spread eagle on his back. You can see
Okay.
like almost all his facial hairs are like curled back and singed.
I would like to low key say
That was
I fucked
wild.
up. Just I fucked up.
You do have your turn though. His death saves happen at the start of the turn.
Wait, how did you get up?
I rolled a
You
nat
rolled a
20.
crit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I will go forward to graves if I see them lying there.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, that's the wrong button. And I would like to cast Spare the Dying, the cantrip.
All right. Graves, you're currently stable though unconscious.
Can I roll to see what I will have gotten? Just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
go for it.
Oh yeah, okay. That fail. I will
Oh
have
my
died.
You
god.
would died,
Yeah,
yeah.
you would have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nice.
got you,
Again.
bro. I got you, bro. I got
Thank you,
you.
thank you.
I'm
Yes,
glad
and
it did not cause
you
you to
see
die twice.
the clay golem start to move as the door shuts behind you.
Okay.
Ah.
Let's take a bit of a break.
I
Okay.
need a pee.
Yeah,
Wow.
Same. I got a piece
let's
of
take
it.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right,
Caitlin, shut the door.
we'll be back.
The between bathroom.
Chunky boy,
No.
chunky boy.
Alright.
Oh, so
you
you
hear
got
Graves wake up with like, what's?
Oh, you're still unconscious.
what's
You're just
that
stable.
doing? Okay,
Yeah,
No.
you're not awake yet.
that's what I'm dreaming about. I'm dreaming
Yeah.
about second Cody.
Not my fault. Graves doesn't know. They're unconscious.
As the
I'm just
pillar of
gonna
smoke
walk.
continues to rise.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and. Where the fuck is this man?
Can I just pick up after spare the dying, pick him up and start dragging him to the
You pick me
inside
up
of the
with my
building?
things that I have, please.
They're in your pockets.
And as
No,
as
they
they're
are.
walking,
No, a lot of the
as
stuff
they're
was out.
walking
They are.
away, as they're walking
Everything
away,
was
I'm
out.
just saying, as well, I guess as Alex walking away carrying Graves, I'm just gonna say out loud. So what did we learn?
As if you fucking know.
Please take my things. Do not leave them outside.
I literally imagine Elric just dragging Graves and him screaming, "My things! Wait!"
My things!
They're gonna be
If there's anything
stolen.
on the floor, I'll grab it.
Door swings
You have
open
to
before you even do anything.
Irina
Irina's like
adjust your mic.
Irina's like panicked.
What did Bird
Kaylin-
say?
Adjust your mic, Kaylin. Lower the sound gate. I can hear you, but they can't.
There we go.
I'm just closer to the mic. Give me a second.
One.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the lot of you.
What? I just
You
helped
hate
you.
a lot of us?
I literally
As in
just
all of
helped
us.
you.
Give me a second.
One,
1,
2.
A second.
3,
6.
4,
Damn, that's not what's next.
5,
Position.
6.
Lower
12.
it. Is this good?
11,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Birds, what did you say?
If there is anything that you did leave behind or that you didn't have on your person, I'll just grab it and just walk back.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, my thanks. Thank
Can
you.
I try to wake Graves up once I get inside?
Yeah, and then you're met face to face with Irina, who's just like panicked. What happened? Is everyone okay?
I fucked up. We're good. I fucked up.
Am I awake?
No, you have to wait an hour to be healed.
Okay.
Okay. He steps aside to let you in.
And I will take Graves with me and stand on the platform. And I look at the others. Whoever wants to join, cuddle up. And I'll wait for people. I'll wait for
buddies.
whoever wants to join. Look at the statue and say, "To the top, please."
The elevator lurches into motion as they reach out and grab the chains.
Don't you? I hate it.
Who all stayed down?
Yasin and
Yasin.
you?
Mhm.
Irina on the way up like is trying her best on the crowd elevator to like stay on and also like check both you and Graves out.
He's fine for now. Yeah.
What happened?
You know how the wagon said don't enter or don't open
Yeah, I said
or
keep out.
something? Yeah, well, I didn't keep out.
And it exploded.
Very much so.
You reach the top and it lurches to a stop.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Mhm.
You just
I will place Graves on the bed. And I
Irene just
will.
like pulls one of like the healer kits and I'll get to you in a second.
Don't worry about me. I'll take a nap, I guess. We're waiting anyway.
It's been a long day.
A long one. A long one indeed. I will not do that in the future. And then I'll take a seat like right here up against the wall or the corner of it, close to the bed, and long rest time for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm just chilling. Taking a nap.
What are you guys doing downstairs?
Wait
Can
for
you?
elevator.
I'll just say, can you lower the platform, please?
Yeah, the golems reach out and start bringing it down. And after a minute or so, it's at the bottom.
Together in.
Oh yeah.
Cue the
Shut the
elevator music,
door.
please.
Mhm.
No. No music.
I said please. I was polite about it.
No music.
Yeah,
I
but
held
did
the
you
no
ask them
music
to
pause.
like
But
bring you up?
you're asking the golems. The elevator music is exclusively out of character, just for you guys.
No,
No.
I like to think that when the golems raise the chain, they open their mouths, and then that's what we hear.
uh, can you take us up, please?
Lurches.
I
The golems are like, oh, not again.
Golems are
Bro,
like,
this is
"Again,
the best
Jesus."
workout. This is the best workout they got in like 10 years.
It's like my dad. I used to go inside and outside a lot. He'd be like, in or out, choose one. It's like, up or down, choose one.
I choose them all.
I could have picked like more elevator track like sounds, but I thought it'd be better to like have one just like on repeat.
And the fact that you chose this one,
Uh-huh.
that all of us can recognize and know.
It's the classic.
Yes,
Very
I
much
know,
so.
and I hate it.
What did we do in this session?
Rode an elevator like 60 times. That's it.
Yeah, it lurches to a halt.
It's the elevator session.
Maybe we should rename the session. I called it the tower. Should rename it the elevator.
No, that's good enough.
Um,
Idiots in the
Graves,
tower.
you awake as Irina places a damp towel on your forehead. You awake with 1 HP.
I'm just gonna look
Oh,
at Arena
shit.
and just, grumbly to say, you chose a fine group of people to protect you.
Oh,
Shut
I
up.
wake up and I'm like, thank you, my lady. I'm sorry. Are my things okay?
I don't know where your things are. It's not your fault. Elric, how you doing?
Could be worse. I think he'll do fine with the night's rest.
Yeah, you should probably take off that armor though.
I prefer to sleep with it.
It was less
How do
of
you
a
sleep
question.
on armor?
I'm sorry, two people talked at once.
It's less of a question. Take off the armor.
Ooh.
Reluctantly, I will take off the armor.
Yeah,
I look around.
metal gets hot. You'll be more comfortable like this anyway. And she starts treating your various burn wounds.
Fair.
Ah,
At
my
this point, I
gaping
am the child.
wounds.
I look around for my things.
And for I get to berate you for your stupid decisions.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Just
No. Go ahead, Danny. Sorry.
I think Yasin was going to say something.
was going to walk over to Graves and just anything that might have fell off his person, I'm just gonna give that to him.
Thank you, Yasin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to deal with this.
I am just going to go to sleep. And I'm just going to like sit down and
No,
just sleep on the floor.
no, Yasin. Have the bed. I still got to finish.
Looks like Runa's about to say something and she decides not to.
I'm not moving.
Well, whoever needs the bed, it's free. I'll start preparing my things and try again once I'm better. I do have the sentry's rest. That's like a 4-hour long rest, right? But can I
It's like
do that
tramps.
before like and just look out the window while I do on the front, which is I think it's over here.
What's that evocation? Or
What?
isn't evocation? What's the thing you have?
Oh, that's my reborn spell. Like sorry, a feature that lets me
Oh, that's right.
go on sleep mode. Well, not sleep mode, but like
Yeah. So
deathless
you have
sleep.
to do that for 4 hours, but you still have to do like 4 hours of light activity at most to get the full benefits.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
4 hours of light activity with that. And that will be my long rest.
Yeah.
Inactive.
Yeah. So like
And
you can
just
pick watch,
looking
you
out
can
the
read a
window.
book, you can whatever, as long as you're not like traveling and fighting that kind of stuff.
I'll be looking out the window and just making sure I see any visitors in these next 4 hours.
Okay.
And just making sure my rituals are in shape. I'm not burned to death. Sorry, burned to like a crisp.
Irina helps you stand up, Elric. Looks like you get the bed.
Alright. Just this once. I'm not gonna unsnap from grid, because...
Yeah, don't run it, even though it's just holding Alt.
I know what it is. I've been playing Roll20 for fucking almost 4 years.
One key, and you're too lazy.
I'm aware. You know what? Does Jordan know what Q does? Probably not.
You talking to me?
Nope. Talking at you.
The fucking measure shit.
Not
dude.
with you, but at you.
Just a measure shit.
Graves, give me a perception check.
Right. Just trying to look for any movement in the forest or inside the road. Without perception.
Okay. The rest of you begin to find sleep. Unless you decide to stay up with Graves, but...
Nope.
4 hours of this.
Not a whole lot happens the first 2 or so hours. And then you see just a lone individual just walking, coming up the causeway. And they seem to have like a large like pack on. And it's a humanoid figure. And
Outfit?
when they reach the end of the causeway, which is about, it's still about 40 feet or so away from like the entrance to the tower, you see them just like drop their pack. You just see them like standing there. They're
Uh,
kind of shrouded in mist and it's kind of dark, but you can kind of see their silhouette.
can I sort of see the silhouette of the outfit? Like if it's a trench coat or have any hats?
With the 16, it's dark and foggy. Like you're pretty confident
So,
that they're by themselves.
so to finish this long rest, I have to spend those hours in an inactive, motionless state. So I can't actually move, or else I'd be interrupting it.
Well, this is still part of your like light activity. Like we haven't gotten
Mm.
to your other 4 hours
Oh,
yet.
I thought you meant like I could
No, so you
do
have to do
the 4 hours.
you have to do 4 hours of like trance or whatever your thing is called, and then
Uh-huh.
you have to fill the other
Oh.
4 with
Okay.
something that's
Yeah,
not like heavy activity.
yeah. I was wondering about this because the new elves,
I
in
know what's rules is written. We're going
mm,
with this because this is how
okay,
I've always run it.
okay.
Elves have to do the same thing
Uh,
in my game. They get 4 hours of rest and then they
so
can take like 2 watches or whatever.
so does this interrupt my rest at all if I go down?
No, I think it's
Okay.
like as long as you spend like less than a certain amount of time like doing activity. Like if your long rest gets interrupted by a fight, that's not going to cancel your long rest.
Okay, I'll just go down then. Could you please take him down?
Um, let's see. What's everyone's passive perceptions?
Uh,
I think Elric, you might have the highest.
I believe so at 16.
Okay. Yeah,
Seven.
you wouldn't notice. You need at least a 20 passive to notice Elric going
Nah,
down.
and I'm pretty sure I had the highest.
Yeah, because being asleep subtracts 5 from your passive, so an 11's not gonna.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Have
I
they
would say
all gone to sleep
maybe a
already?
17 total. Yeah, everyone's because this is like hour maybe like 3 of your since like everyone went to sleep.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to interrupt them. I'm just worried
Mhm.
about my 1 HP. Right.
The elevator lurches and starts to go down.
I.
Oh, it's never gonna get old.
It will. It's already old.
No, it's not. I think it's great.
To me, it is.
It's so good.
You know how many fucking games and other things I've done where I waited like 45 seconds to like 5 minutes of that sound?
Hey, just wait till tomorrow when he starts using this soundtrack in Girls' Night Out.
Yeah, this will
If
be
he does,
this is the
I'm
new
a fucking-
this is the new combat soundtrack.
No, it's not. No. We're going back to the old fucking RuneScape sounds.
And eventually you reach the bottom and it lurches to a stop.
All right, I got out.
Oh, hang on, the door is shut.
Shit. Open up, please.
And the door creaks open.
Do I see them out?
Yeah. So, still about now 30 feet away from you. You can see that this person has kind of long, curly black hair, has a like kind of a long coat on, and she's just like standing there, just like staring at the remnants of the wagon.
I look at the other side, at the at the wagon that just blew up, and I'm like, yep, this happened. Sorry about that. Now, who might you be?
I think you should tell me who you are first.
Yeah. I'm like still like holding on to my wounds.
She starts moving towards you.
Oh, I recognize this person. Okay. Um, we are a guest of Rictavio. I am Graves. I'm very wounded from what just happened, and we're just waiting so that we can meet them.
I have no idea who Octavio is, or how he knows about this place.
So I assume then this is not his place. He's a guy with a trench coat, has spectacles, bit balding.
Do you know just how little that narrows it down?
Well, it is orange tint. Cane says a lot of stories. No, it's a lot. Now,
Well, how many of you are in there?
uh, about 6.
You see her
The other
like
ones are resting right now,
you see her like almost do like math in her head. Well, I
including me.
I would sleep in my wagon, but and she just kind of motions towards the rubble.
Ah. I wish I could say that I was against doing it, but he seemed very eager. And then I was like, sure, go ahead.
Did you not read the sign?
We did.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to stop. It's hard to stop someone once they start doing it. And I did try to help for a bit. So, who am I to say? It happened after we got acquainted with the place.
Well, you don't
We're
seem
sorry for the loss of your wagon.
You don't seem particularly dangerous. I only lost a couple thousand gold pieces of equipment. I'm going inside.
Well,
She turns around and walks back to her large pack and hefts up onto her shoulders.
inside the tower?
The door has since closed again. She just walks up and knocks on it and pushes it open and steps inside.
I just let you know everyone else is asleep. I'm imagining you're with the Vistani.
Close relation. Up, please.
Oh, come on.
Well, anyways, what do you do for a living? Just kidding.
Just I always imagine that just awkward silence of two people going to different floors in a hotel of an elevator, and then you suddenly find out they clicked the wrong button and they're going to the same floor. So you stop at the second floor, but you're both going.
The
to
door
the floor.
opens and the door closes.
Yeah.
Neither of you get off.
Every fucking time. That's all I see.
Is it safe to say that you're not a local?
Not me. We do have 3 that are.
Interesting.
Still very awkwardly quiet, holding to my wounds. I don't suppose you have any healing spells, do you?
Actually, I have to look at her character sheet. Hang on. I don't think she does.
So did you record this music yourself?
It's very lovely. I could listen to it all day.
hate it. I hate it here. I don't want to be here.
No.
Yeah, this is everybody.
I'm better with these. And she like taps the blades that are hanging from a belt.
So this is your tower. I'll start whispering a motion to like keep a bit quiet.
Well, everyone's just like
everyone's
strewn
sleeping.
about, just sleeping.
Yeah.
No, it's not mine. I'm using it as a base.
And the owner, they haven't been here for a while.
You could say that. Have you seen the hole in the side? Have you seen the state of this place?
Well, I imagine that they would
Right.
just be using the top floor as their base, and everything else looks ruined so that people think it's abandoned. But that's just my
I mean, you should
My
have seen it
guess.
when I found it.
so you renovated the top.
Kind of.
I see. So this Rectavio person is probably not gonna come then.
I don't know who Octavio is. I was about halfway to werewolf den when I saw the pillar of smoke from my wagon. So I came back.
We're so sorry about that again. We do have gold to make up for it, but
I don't think you
not-
have enough.
well, that's a fair assumption.
Just offer away all of our gold. That's fine.
Well, we did blow it up.
I think, yeah, the highest
So-
perception, you wake up to these two talking.
Do I have any more health? Or no. Just wake up in the middle of long rest
Yeah,
kind of thing.
you just wake up in the middle of long rest.
Okay.
Do you make notice that you're awake, or?
I would like to try to pretend to not be awake. Just like keeping eyes closed and listening.
Yeah, give me a performance check.
Oh, I'm so good at
Uh-huh.
anything charisma.
So good.
She just like looks over the bed. You don't have to pretend.
Fuck. And I guess
Yeah.
I'll sit up.
My perception is also my passive perception is also higher.
Yeah, I'm not good at it, man.
So,
Uh,
judging
yeah,
by the
this is-
bandages, you were the other one?
Oh no, I blew up your cart. Wasn't the plan.
Never is.
Not that I had one.
Turns out,
Well, regardless, we are on your debt. Basically, we did damage. Is there anything you would want us to do?
well,
Anything to make up for it?
there is a werewolf den.
Wait, nearby, this tower.
Yeah, just a couple hours north of the woods.
Wait. So you're telling me not only are we dealing with the fuckface Strahd being a vampire lord in his own realm, but now we're dealing with werewolves too.
I think it's safe to say
Well,
that
that's
you're
gonna be-
definitely not a local.
None
The
of us
rest,
are
the rest,
local.
you, the
Yes,
rest
and
you
that-
start waking up as they're talking louder.
Well, yes, and we'll surely overreact about that. Let's make sure we whisper so that they don't hear it, and then
Too late.
Then
Like,
yes, it wakes up.
everyone wakes up.
Like, can you shut up?
Yeah, I'll wake up and be like, I don't. I'll probably wake up, see that, and be like, I don't care, and just go back to fucking sleep.
Well, it seems that you've made your home in my home, away from home,
Not exactly.
after destroying my home. So, introductions?
We didn't destroy your home. Just
You
the
most
cart.
certainly did.
I beg to differ.
Rick, They are associated with the Vistani. I imagine they mostly spent time on that wagon that we destroyed.
Are you associated with the Vistani? And I will try to insight check them on whatever their answer is.
Yeah,
By
go
the
roll
way,
an
this
insight
is
check.
Rick.
Hold on.
This is
What?
Rick. I am
I
Graves.
I can't deal with two people talking at once.
Insight check. She says,
16.
adjacent. She's Vistani, but her answer leads you to believe that maybe she's not like
Not with
actively
them.
with them, but like she's like culturally Vistani. Like she.
So,
So,
guess what I got?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Hang on.
Something related to my wife.
My wife.
My
My
wife.
wife.
Mama!
And we'll see what it is. I do have a rollable table macro for it. I kind of
Hang
want to
on.
roll it.
Hang on.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's better if you don't know what the result is.
And
My
he's the
wife.
DM, so what he says goes and it sucks.
Gosh, what a...
Okay, Graves, come with me for a second.
Oh no. I'm scared.
You are almost like you're seeing into the ethereal plane. Everything's kind of like foggy and ghostly images, but you see that the tower that you are in is partially constructed, and they're like constructed cranes, and it's currently being built.
Does it look familiar to the one that we're in?
It's the same place. You're seeing a different time.
The past. I'm looking through it, seeing who the people that are constructing it are.
Give me a perception check real quick. See what we can pick up.
I'm so glad this only happens once per long rest. Imagine if I get another one.
Right. You can see that there's a handful of just like laborers, but there's one person who's like dressed in a robe, kind of instructing, and he's talking
Huh.
to someone who's also directing the laborers, dressed in more common clothes, more workman attire, but definitely seems to be in charge.
I look up to them.
You're like at the top of the tower. You're like 60 feet up, and this is what you see on the
Oh.
ground, like around the tower.
Oh, I see. Is the lift? Is
Let's-
the lift already there? Like, can I go
No.
down? And...
Well, yes, because you're seeing like both present and past.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Like you are currently moving at half speed, because like you have to be careful like what's real and what's not. Like. All right, let's go back.
Remember,
Oh,
me and Kim
Well,
were just chilling in the closet. I turned my
Welcome
head.
back.
She was around the corner, just staring at me.
So, while I'm in the strands, I'm like gonna call up to them. Hey, you! And trying to get the attention of the hooded figure on the ground, and everyone's just looking at me, just yelling at the ground out of nowhere. I don't know where I am.
I'm sleeping.
Do you need any help with the construction?
Yosin's going to, like, just kind of wake up and start heading towards Graves over here. Oh my god, I'm out of the map.
Whoa. There you go.
Hello.
wow!
I'm not gonna go anywhere except just yelling out. Just make sure he don't jump out the window again.
Yeah, I'm
You're
just
asleep.
and right in front of here.
Y'all keep yelling. It keeps me up.
I'm going to like grab him by the shoulders, like both of them, and just kind of like force him down onto the ground.
Ah! I look around. See if I'm
Graves.
being
Yeah,
attacked in the
the
past.
the visions of the past fade.
Graves.
Ah, shit, not again. I'm sorry.
Get some sleep
I don't
and don't
can't
jump off
really
the window.
can't really
Well,
sleep.
you all are certainly an interesting bunch. My name is Esmeralda. I would say it's
Very
a
nice.
pleasure to meet you all, but you did blow up my home.
No, I blew up your home, not them.
Very nice to meet you, Esmeralda. Name's Yazin, and I'm going to go to sleep. What I'm going to do is escape, or not escape, but I'm going to leave this floor and spider climb and just sleep on the. Am I able to sleep if I spider climb?
Hmm.
How long does it
Hang on.
last?
Hang on.
Can
Hang on.
Yeah, I did
I?
sleep inside of a stone wall before.
Yeah, but that was an 8-hour thing.
Yeah.
We don't know how. I believe spider climb
I
generally from
mean,
the
yeah.
spell save is like
Minutes.
an hour.
The thing is that the elevator's up here.
Mm, okay. Um,
Esmeralda just like
in that
kind of drops her large heavy pack in a corner.
in that case, I'm going to ask down, please. And the moment that like I'm able to get onto the ceiling of the tower, I'm just gonna stick on there and just go to sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long, and the elevator continues to descend.
Do we notice this? Like, is it now public?
Are you watching Yazin go down the elevator?
No. I'm
Then,
like still on the ground, struck, and being like,
then no one sees Yazin just like whoop. Like Yazin just took
oh,
the elevator down to not be in the super crowded room.
I get up and I'm like, I'm sorry you'll have to see that. Sometimes I get visions of another time or place, and they mix with my conscience.
Visions, you say?
Oh no. Yeah, it was about the past, the construction of this place.
Hmm.
Seeing the hooded figures working on it with the scaffolding and everything.
Weird fact, they died once.
Well, I
That's
imagine it
interesting.
was a long time ago.
You weren't huh.
I don't know why, but I am interested in finding out more about this place. The only reason why I'm alive is a mystery to me. I want to find out why. And I'll just admit to you, we did find some things here, but because we didn't know who the master of the tower is, I didn't end up reading them. This letter over here, I imagine it's yours. And I opened the drawer with the letter.
Oh no, I
didn't
didn't
read
write
it.
that. It was,
Who
she looks at you all very, very carefully, where she decides to say the next thing. It was my old mentor.
see. So you're following on his footsteps. And I look at the silver arrows. The werewolves outside. Monster hunter?
More or less.
Sense.
So where do you stand?
You mean on the
I assume you're
Strahd?
talking about Strahd. Well, he's a fucking abomination, is what he is.
Well, then we are on the same team.
Oh, excellent, because otherwise I would have murdered you all.
You could have tried.
Seeing the state you're in, I think it would have been more than try. But good thing it won't have to come to that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I look a
She-
bit
she, like-
scared,
she, like, sits and, like,
nervous
slides
with my
on
1
the wall.
HP.
I'll unclasp my mace from. I assume it's like leather bound,
Mhm.
like a holster type of thing, but not an encasing holster, like just a strap on the belt.
This is Esmeralda, by the way.
Yes.
So something you do notice is that she has like a clockwork, like lower leg for one of her feet.
Okay. I'll unstrap my mace without picking it up or touching it, and just let it drop to the floor after they had said that.
Well,
We're on the
we still
same
haven't
side.
we still haven't fully introduced everyone, but Elric and I.
I'm
They're
Elric.
sleeping though.
I destroyed your wagon. My bad.
I'm
I
trying
can
to
read,
sleep, but everybody's fucking loud.
but ignore the warning.
Yeah, I hoped you learned your lesson. Apparently, I didn't put enough flasks in there.
I start kind of
I
laughing
would
nervously.
say the same, but you did knock us out, so
Oh, at least you have some good friends.
fortunately,
But the other
trying
ones are.
times.
We are actually on a mission of sorts, an escort one. One
Bef-
for this
Before we
lady.
get into detail,
Sure.
because you have a tendency to say things.
And you
Look,
have a
it's
tendency to
just
blow
a it's
things
just
up,
a matter whether
apparently.
you trust me or not. This whole thing is surrounded by anti-magic. No one can hear us unless they're actually here.
I would like to test that because I have not cast a spell. I would like to cast um, Words of Radiance on Esmeralda.
Bro.
You you
What?
do the incantation, but nothing happens, and she's just like looking at you. Believe me
All
now?
right, you check out.
Well,
So I assume
now
it's that one. And Irene's just like sitting against the wall, just like watching this happen.
yeah.
So do
What's
you?
so special?
So special about what? About her?
Yeah. What's with the escort mission?
Well, I guess they can inform. She can inform this better than I can. I actually came in the middle of this. And I look at the arena.
I would also like to look at Irina with a don't say shit eye.
Yeah, she like matches your
Bro.
gaze. They're helping me get to Kresk from the village of Barovia. Well, you're almost there. It's another day, but good luck getting inside the city. Are you
So
bringing?
we've heard it seems to be a trying task.
Yeah, they usually don't let anyone in. I have to,
It's
you
the
know,
most
bribe them or
fortified
do them a
area.
favor. No, no, haven't tried to. No. I have my own ways, but I doubt it would work for all of you.
Hmm.
Would this help? And I will take my holy symbol and see if it works, and give a quick prayer to see if I can produce my channel divinity for warding flare without the attack option, which
Um,
just gives like sight. Oh no, that seems to be strictly an attack option. Shit.
I think it was a reaction of it, not?
It is sunlight, banishing darkness, radiance. As an action, you can present your holy symbol and any magic darkness within 30 feet is dispelled. So, as an action, if I could use it without the attacking portion, but undead creatures within 30 feet have to make a con save throw or take 2d10 damage plus my cleric level.
Well, rip
Wait a
graves.
moment.
Just kidding.
Oh, what? What? Wait.
So let's see. I need to read the words.
Okay, I'm just humanoid. Whew.
Here you go.
Okay. Imagine.
It's in chat. We don't know if he's undead or not. We've never tried figuring that out.
No warlock of
You
dead
like
eventually.
hold out the holy symbol, and, like, you close your eyes to, like, shield yourself from the light it produces, and then you just hear Esmeralda say, "That's interesting, but I don't think it'll get you in." You open your eyes, and for everyone else, nothing happened.
Arena, do you have a way? We never really ask.
I mean, I'm of nobility in the village of Brovia. I was kind of hoping that would be enough. It worked in Valaki.
Being a messenger. Your role. We could come with the news. At least that's a good enough excuse for what you've been doing. An ambassador? I ask.
I mean, we can try. I don't know, I've never been to Kresk.
As long as you get in, we're fine. We just want you to be safe.
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
You hunt werewolves and such. Got anything on vampires outside of the common knowledge? Holy water, stakes. Flowing
well,
water.
If you're talking about Strahd, he's not your average vampire.
Well, they can send bumper spawn at us like they have before.
Yeah,
I don't know. Shit's got complicated real quick.
vampire spawn are no problem, but he's different.
Well, we got her that
had
much.
encounter with him at the castle not too long ago.
Ravenloft.
Radiant damage doesn't seem to do anything to him. Haven't figured out why.
So you've tried. I ask. You fought them recently.
Yeah.
How recently? Because we did see him a few days ago.
Longer than that, about maybe a week. So.
Makes sense.
You know, the
cannot
recent incident.
I mean, aside from my wagon.
Look out the east window. I'm sure you can see the smoke from Malaki from here.
It's pretty dark. Wait, Valaki on fire?
Yeah.
Long story short, Strahd showed up.
long story, a
Huh.
bit longer. There was a revolution of sorts.
Why would he go to
And
Vallaki? He hasn't been to Vallaki in over 100 years.
Well,
well,
he's after something, whatever that may be. And I will look at graves.
Elric, question.
What are you not telling me?
Shoot.
Why are you so hellbent on not getting the information you want? We could make allies.
Making allies is one thing. In an unknown land with unknown people, how are you deciding who to trust? Sure, they're trustworthy in the
Elric,
cause of they're against evil, but that does not
Elric,
mean
You
after
see
what
you
you
see like
did,
Esmeralda's eyes just like narrow between you two, and then she just looks
after
at
what you did,
Irina.
you have no right.
People keep
Oh,
trying to talk over each other.
I see.
I'm a bit delayed. Sorry about that.
you're fine, bud.
So
Elric,
you're
after
it,
what you did to
aren't
that
you?
one.
One
Sorry.
more time, I'm sorry.
Yeah, listen.
It's always at the same time.
Esmeralda like narrows her eyes between you two, and then looks at Irina. Oh, I see. So you're it, aren't you? Irina just looks incredibly confused. And what? Oh boy. Okay. Apparently you all are missing a lot of context.
Yeah, very much so, considering
And
we
I
came here out of nowhere and suddenly met each other randomly, and now we're here. And shit's going down. And not good shit. Bad shit.
Yeah, well, welcome to Brovia. She stands up and, excuse me, like steps past you.
let's put all the information on the table.
What's the command word?
Alright. Fine. Fuck it. I'm game.
There's a command word
We had
for this thing. I don't know if you've figured out, but it's an animated armor. It's a command
I
word that lets you
fucking
control
knew
it.
it! I fucking knew it!
But it needs to fucking get out of the way so I can show you the thing.
Okay.
That's
Well,
Esmeralda's using fucking out of the way.
we didn't figure out the command word. We just got the quote unquote. Oh shoot, what's the hotel Dunwitter? We just have the Dunwitter going. That's about it.
Oh, you figured out how to
That
be
is-
polite. Very nice.
Not to your cart, but otherwise yes.
Well, you can't be perfect in every sense. There's something I found a while ago, and I've been keeping it here because, well, it's significant. I don't remember the command word to make this fucking thing move.
And you want us to find that? We could help.
I mean, it's related to this tower. Just don't remember it.
If only I could see through the past on command.
But
It only happens sometimes.
is there a name for the tower?
It's on like Bear Talk, but she looks over the thing. No, that's not it. Wait. Looks down. The elevator's down. I don't want to wait for it. Up, please. And the chains slowly start moving.
Goodbye, Austin. You're dead.
Did Rictavio tell us something about a command word? Did they?
Out of character, I wasn't here.
Winter, did he
No,
say anything about a command word?
he just said, "Meet me at the tower and don't touch anything."
Great.
After about
Well,
a minute
maybe
and a
it's
half. Touchdown. The it's the fucking creator's name. It's on the front of the tower.
Thunder,
Exthander
right?
or Exathander.
Move you around, Yasin. Oh, thank God I don't have to go down.
Don't move me.
Exathander, and the armor just like turns its helmet towards Esmeralda. Can you grab the journal, please? And it turns around and just like grabs some of the stonework and pulls it out of the wall and reaches in and produces like a tome. She takes it.
Wait, the
Thank you.
journal that the of here, the one
No,
that
you
I
had a
was.
scrap. You had like a page from a journal.
Oh, okay, okay.
How would it end up behind the wall?
And so some random passerbys can't find it. She just kind of like motions to you all.
That's fair.
What I was saying was out of character. I'm sleeping.
Uh, believe it or not, this is Strahd's. Here, read for yourself. She tosses it at you, Elric.
I'll catch it and read out loud.
Yeah.
Waiting for it.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Do y'all want me to read it or
I mean, I can
Go
read in
ahead.
Strahd's voice.
Yeah.
go for it? I like that.
Read me a bedtime story.
I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior, I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore on my soul like the wind wears down stone into sand. The goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone. All that I had was left was death. My armies settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just god. But none of the gods' grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle Castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana. I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. Loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed and a date was set. With the words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes they reflected another name, death. This was the death of the age that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me. So I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death. A pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger welled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her, Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft. I watched everything I wanted fall from my grasp forever. 1,000 feet through the mists, no trace of her was found. Not even I know her final fate. It pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I've studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. As the sun and light I fear most, an artifact that will protect me from even the sun. I'll give it in the shape of a heart, like that of Tatiana ripped from my chest when she chose Sergei over me. But I am the master of this land, and even it will bend to my will. Little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart doesn't kill me, but holds my movement. But that sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, must dispose of that awful tool. I fear to hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I've even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft, live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs, so that none may disturb me.
Wow. Oh, he's a fucking weirdo.
Oh yeah, you're telling me. And that's why, well, as, his words not mine, he is the land, thus no sun.
So somehow, after this pact, and after being flung and shot, the world changed around him. Somehow he can control it.
Whatever he did, he, became a vampire.
Hmm.
And
Well,
got
at
immense
least we
power
now
with it.
know some weaknesses of sorts. That sword that they're looking for is Sergei. What do you know about them?
Uh, well, from that, was his brother, and Strahd killed him.
And have you been looking for this sword?
Yeah, but I have no idea where it's at.
Hmm. Well, I guess
And,
what about this Tatiana?
she glances over at Irina. I'm sure you've heard that red hair's a curse? There's something strange about this place. People who die here, their souls don't move on. They get reborn into children. And there's one specifically that Strahd is after.
So it's a bloodline thing.
Irina.
Tatiana. Now, Irina.
You didn't know anything.
Irina's just like, she doesn't know what to think. She's just like in shock.
I stepped to Irina, the bed, and I'm like, don't worry. We won't let him get to you. After seeing what he wants to do, there's no way we will let him put a finger on you. And regardless of the ancient past, right now your arena. Should mind his business and let you live your life.
But at least now we have a lead to a means of weakness.
We also have another lead. And I look at the note of the mentor. And I talk to Esmeralda. Is it safe to read that? It won't explode on us.
I mean, I've read it and I haven't died yet.
Well, it's not the master isn't here, so I think it may
Yeah,
have even more clues.
His name is Rudolf von Richten. I haven't seen him in quite some time.
Whoa, wait, what was the name?
Finally.
Rudolf von Richten.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Sure.
Ever
Von
shiny
Richten.
nose.
It was one of the things I found when I found this place.
If there's any ally that we can find besides Octavio, it will be this Van Richten.
Don't hold your breath.
Has he been missing for a while?
Oh, I'm pretty sure not even death could kill that man. But he works alone.
I see.
If we take care of these werewolves so odd miles out, how would that help us in taking down Strahd?
The bubbles.
Nothing like taking down some minions. And you all spent some time in Valaki, right?
A short time, but yes.
Ever hear about some missing children?
Yes.
Then you have a vested interest in taking down some werewolves.
That makes sense. We've been wondering about that looking around town. I hope they're okay.
I just want two things. I want to finish the task of making sure Irina is safe. And I want to go home.
One of those might be easier than the other.
And also, we all want things here. There's a few that want a bit more. I do want to help the children. After what happened, and after communing with the spirits that took over that orphanage.
Could the children be alive?
We don't know, but at least we could give them some closure.
It's more than likely. I just hope they're not turned.
Strat could control many minions. I can imagine that what you're referring to is him controlling werewolves as well.
Question.
Oh, Jordan, your background.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan,
can hear it.
Watching what
I can hear it.
Sorry,
You're watching a sitcom?
someone sent me something. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was sitting there all confused, like, what the fuck?
Bro.
Question. Do I know any sort of dynamic between werewolves and vampires? Like if they're allies, if they hate each other.
I mean, let's see. Give me a history check.
Well, I also just asked that, so maybe she'll just answer.
Both you. Well,
Yeah, I'm just asking
if
her
you asked
directly.
Esmeralda, I
Mhm.
mean, they're both like essentially curses.
Yeah.
But that's about the only connection they really have, as far as you know.
Yeah, like the Curse of Lycanthropy versus vampirism. Okay.
So, Esmeralda.
There you go. You now have the Tome of Strahd.
Ooh.
Nice.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Achievement get.
So Esmeralda. I also noticed that's a phoenix on the front. I think, like reviving. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Because on the
It's his
It
crest.
looks. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Von Zarovich's crest.
So not
So
a phoenix, but
It could
the
be Phoenix. I don't
the
know.
crest of.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Maybe.
Like post mortem, I imagine it was designed to be like a phoenix because you know reviving and stuff. But like that's beside the point. Esmeralda, those werewolves, they could be controlled by Strahd, just like the vampire spawn.
Controlled or, you know, given orders. Just like anything that's a follow of Strahd. Suppose there might be benefits, but
So it's
the
safe to assume
cons
that they are.
outweigh. Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
safe to assume they're followers of Strahd.
probably. Though there might be a few that go against the pack. I haven't been able to get close
Definitely.
enough to really figure out what their dynamic is.
Well, we are in your debt after what happened, and I know Nine and I would both like to help the children.
Speak for me while I'm asleep. I see how it is.
Well, you all won't be any use if you're looking like this, so
That's why we're resting.
As long as they're
Tomorrow.
trying to, if people are talking too loud.
You're fine. We're whispering,
Yeah,
right?
sure you are.
Yeah.
Whispering.
Uh, I look at Isaac because I remember I don't know if it was him, but was he one of the ones that was putting like werewolf or wolf heads on the pikes to defend Balaki?
you don't know, but probably.
Okay. The defenses on Balaki, the wolf heads, was they just for show, or was it random wolves, or did you fight werewolves before, Isaac?
Never werewolves. There are wolf hunters that are in town. They went and hunted and collected the heads. It was for the festival previous to Blazing Sun, called the Wolf Head Jamboree.
The wolf hunters, the werewolf hunters in Balaki.
Not werewolf
There was
hunters.
no
It was
werewolf
wolf.
hunter. Okay, the wolf hunters. They had a relationship with one of the quests that we got, right? Of I'm trying to remember. I just remember them talking about it.
There was a quest about finding the children, and it did involve wolf hunters, but it didn't go into detail.
Uh, so wolf hunters were trying to find them, but they never returned. That was the what happened.
Pretty much.
So maybe they didn't return, those wolf hunters, because of this curse. We may be dealing with quite a few people. How many people went missing in the guard and the wolf hunter pack? Yes, Isaac.
At least all the hunters that were going to collect wolves returned.
Only
And
the
those-
ones looking for the children didn't.
Yes.
Well, it's safe to say where they are then.
The Silvish Woods are incredibly dangerous.
And there were around 3 children gone.
I look at the silver arrows. I'm like, we're mostly casters. Could help out, but imagine only Isaac and yourself are good with these weapons.
Esmeralda says, well, if you're gonna help me hunt some werewolves, what do you have?
I will pull the silver longsword out.
You have the right
This is
idea?
about what I got.
Have you got any other magical weapons or silver weapons?
I
Nope.
I do have silver material, silver gold jewelry case, but that's about it.
It's a little hard to
About
work with.
my spells, I do have protection from good and evil, which can sort of help.
If it comes to weapons, I'm the only one that has one. By circumstance.
We can remedy that. We have silver sheets.
I do have
It
crossbow.
might take some time, but
I do have a crossbow, but I'm not trained in the art.
I can at least help in the making of weapons.
Here's
Not
the-
literally,
here's my,
but figuratively.
Here's my bolts if you need any materials. I have 30 bolts of crossbows.
werewolves are shape changers. Protect from evil and good won't help you.
I see.
Side quest, side quest.
But we can talk about this in the morning.
True.
I
You
would
think
have
I should read?
I would have silver weapons for all of you, but she looks directly at Elric.
I blew them up, I know.
But get some sleep. We can talk more about all this stuff in the morning. And I'm sorry, Irina. Irina just like doesn't respond.
That's
Oh
why
no, the
we're here.
consequences of my actions.
It's not even her fault that she was born
No,
with
I'm talking
Tatiana's soul.
about. No, I'm talking
Nah,
about.
he's trying to shit talk Elric right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm
well,
aware. I'm not stupid.
Well, before we go, I'll read this in the next morning. Want to learn more about this Penricton.
Yeah,
I have a lot of questions about this world
we have history.
and myself.
Can I ask one question before we sleep?
Sure.
If we take care of this werewolf problem, would you at least be inclined to aid us in some fashion against Strahd? Because that would be the next step.
After getting her to safety, of course.
This is about the safest place we found.
Fight against Strahd?
I don't trust the next city.
I've already tried by myself.
Well,
The next step is in numbers, but I think we might need that sword first.
That sword
I agree.
is by Sergei, right?
Yes.
Where is he
Yeah.
entombed?
And safe bet is the castle. And it's also probably a safe bet that the sword is not in his tomb. Because from what it sounds like in his diary, sounds like he's still looking for it.
So we get rid of the werewolves, and we search for the sword, and then we kill
Also-
Strahd.
Also, just a point, if Strahd knows that you/me have the diary, he's gonna be pissed. More than he already is.
So we leave it here in the anti-magic area.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Memorize the contents and move forward.
Write
Esmeralda.
it down or something.
Esmeralda, this anti-magic area, is it safe from scrying eyes?
Well, scrying is magic.
That's good.
It also
The monster.
extends about 5 feet from the walls, so
Ah,
you can be right next to the tower and be fine as well.
that monster sent quite a few eyes after us. It's really hellbent on Irina.
Yeah.
So, it's safer here, Irina.
Potentially. I mean, it's technically an abode, so you can't just waltz in here.
I'm just worried. We could send a whole army
Yeah,
after the tower, knock it down.
The only thing is that, as far as I know, this is the only place he can't see.
Well, we did get an invitation, so they know we're here. Or maybe it was to you.
Invitation?
Yes. I've been worried about it.
Can I see it?
I'm not the one holding it. I believe it was Yasin. Basically.
Who was asleep on a different floor.
Where's Yazin?
Ah.
Can I just yell Yazin?
You're interrupting the sleep.
Yeah, two
Bro,
people that are
I'm
desperately
at 1
trying to
HP.
sleep.
My sleep's been interrupted for a while.
Do you think we should start talking wherever we don't interrupt them?
I can look at it tomorrow. I super doubt it's for me. Depending on what it said on the inside. Because I did try to kill him just like a couple of days ago.
It
And he's
said
probably
friends.
pretty mad from that.
It said friends. Somehow he knows we're here. That's why I'm
I-
worried about leaving Arena by
I
herself.
doubt it was friends, including them.
Yeah.
I mean, we just met.
No, that I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's to us.
I mean, he is a monster of his word. So I'll have to look at the letter, but that's a problem for tomorrow. I'm tired of
That's
walking
fair.
in, emotional distress.
My bad.
She just like, you see like just like a little smirk.
Rest well.
Yeah, looks like you all need it more than me.
I do. Good night.
Well, I got some things
And
to do.
that's where we're gonna end this session for today.
Jesus
Um,
Christ, we
Alright.
didn't leave the tower.
I literally put a bet on it before we started.
And this will be our last session for a while.
No!
Wow.
I took very detailed notes, by the way, guys.
And also the handouts will be available for you guys to
Yeah.
go back and look at. Tentatively, the next session will be the 11th
Of.
Next month.
of June.
No, not next month.
So yeah, I'm
3
gonna-
months.
Don't worry.
Wait, is it next month?
We
It is
have
next
the
month, yeah.
handouts at least. We can look at
Yeah,
them.
the 11th of June.
And we have each other, so we can keep up and reminding each other.
Just remember,
yeah.
we always have each other.
No, go fuck yourself.
Theories.
Nine's not included.
Theories abound. Birds, I told
Yeah,
you
it
you
is.
would like the session.